talk about niggas sniffing your drawers, like live and direct?
Yeah, let's talk about everything.
Son,
Am I allowed to talk freely?
are you allowed to talk freely? I thought this was. Can I talk on this podcast? Like, you say
I just
want to
make sure. I just want to make sure that I'm allowed to talk freely during the show, and you're not gonna be like, nope, you can't do that.
I don't know.
Are you good?
I'm fine.
I'm good.
I don't know what's about to happen.
Exactly. I think Yes knows. I'm pretty sure he doesn't. He has no idea about anything whatsoever. Nothing. How y'all feeling? Been a great, what, 2-3? I haven't seen you in a month.
It has not been
I have not seen you since May 26th, May 23rd. It is May
That's not
27th.
true. I did one episode after we got back.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. I did one with Davina, the lady.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I haven't seen you. Shit. I feel like I've seen you
Where?
on
Was it in
Instagram.
Clean it up.
You know what I mean? I feel like I've seen you because I've seen the
Nigga,
podcast.
what are we doing today?
I'm nigga. Can I be in
Yeah,
there?
it's nasty. It's nasty.
What are we doing today?
Let's see what's going on.
I had to leave it alone. I love Traum. I'm not trying to do that. Just wanted to know why you ain't pull up. Why you ain't come to the wedding?
I don't know if that's an on-air conversation.
Oh, it's a deep-rooted conversation?
Nah, I don't think it's deep-rooted, but you know.
That's tough. All right, let's start over. Let's start over.
All right, I see what
I don't want to do too much. If I didn't know it was gonna be like that, I thought you
No.
were gonna be like, oh.
So, it's not a deep-rooted it might be a miscommunication between me and Dajs, and I didn't know if it was a sore subject, so I just didn't bring it up. It might be totally my fault. You know what I mean? I don't know.
We here now. Fuck it.
Oh, shit.
Let's go. What happened, friend?
You asked me about DJing, and I was like, yeah, that would be my gift to you. I'll DJ for free. But then you said that I have to reserve my room with a credit card, right? I was like, all right. I was like, typically a guest gets, I've done a lot of destination weddings. Typically the couple gets a couple of free rooms, and that's what they would allot for the DJ. And so when you originally told me about put my credit card down, I didn't realize how expensive the rooms were. So I didn't. But I did tell you how I felt about it. And then I thought that you took how I felt about it and went in a different direction.
What was the direction?
Not to have me DJ.
But you also didn't come.
I hate when I don't come.
So I didn't know if I was invited as a DJ or invited as a guest. It's two different things. I never got an invitation.
That's shade. I want to start over.
Wait, am I wrong? I never got an invitation.
Oh, my God.
Did I get an invitation? I don't know. I don't look at the emails.
Yeah, that's nasty. Right?
So isn't that two different things, like to be invited to attend a wedding versus to DJ a wedding? If it doesn't work out as far as me spinning, I'm not going to just assume that I'm an invited guest. You have like a very small, intimate, very small number of guests.
No. So several things happened here. One thing that happened was I remember from when me and Drew first got together. Not first got together, but first talking about marriage and stuff like that. I remember saying, when I get married, Traum, I want you to DJ. And I think I said, Tahoe, I want you to book the violinist for me.
Boy, serve pineapples. It was something.
It was something like that. Because it was something I was like, everybody gonna do something, right? And then I sent you the RSVP link for the rooms, which was a year in advance of everything. And then you went to the link, and I think I was sending reminders out to everybody that was invited to the wedding. And you went to the link and you said something to the effect of like I'm gonna call you, we're gonna talk about it or whatever. And then you said oh, I didn't know that you switched it to DR. And I'm like, yeah, we switched it to DR because it's too expensive in New York. I do vaguely remember this conversation,
right. Yeah,
but that was your invitation for you to come to the wedding, not for you to DJ the wedding.
Okay.
And we never spoke about it again for 2 years. You never said shit for 2 years.
Why y'all never spoke about it?
Be quiet.
No, because
you brought
I
it up.
think-
Be
I
quiet.
think-
So for 2 years, you always thought that you were not invited to the wedding that I invited you to?
I thought because when you sent me the invitation, that's when we were talking about me DJing. So if I'm DJing,
No, I've
it would
always
make
said
sense.
that, though.
It would make sense to send me the link so I have the information.
I did send. It's in the
Right.
text.
So
All you had to do was put down $100 deposit on the room, because even if that was the situation and you wanted a free room, which we did have free rooms, if that's something that we did, but that's another situation. That's another situation. But even if that's the situation, you would have still had to put down $100 for that room to hold the block, and then you would have got it back later.
they were asking for like $1,500 down or $1,000 down or something like that.
It was $100, Traum.
Maybe I had the wrong link. I had to expect
It was a $100, and then you pick whatever room you want, and you pay it off over a year.
Traum, did you feel the way that you felt that you wasn't invited?
No.
No. That was a bad question then.
No, when I say that I feel away, like I said, it was what, you had like 40, 50 guests? Like,
42.
right? I consider Dajs a friend. I consider her a really good friend. But I don't think I'm one of her 40
Inner circle.
closest friends. Like, you know what I mean? So if it's something that intimate, I didn't feel a ways about not getting invited.
You should be
know what I mean?
ashamed of yourself.
It's not. I
should
started
be
this
ashamed of
conversation off by
yourself?
saying it's not Daj's fault. It's probably
I'm
my
blaming
fault.
her now. Why nobody had the convo? Why nobody had the convo?
I'll take responsibility for that.
You
Well,
stop being...
wait, what convo? What is the convo that has to be
Yo,
had?
are you
Because
coming?
if anybody did not, first, that's crazy. That sounds crazy. That sounds like something that you wouldn't even do. If you invited, because honestly,
I'm
we
coming.
started at 50.
Because I'm coming.
No. If we started at 50 people, and I invited 50 people, and I sent out the link for 50 people with detailed text messages on what to do, and then sent out reminders to 50 people, I'm supposed to also back send out, are you coming? Are you coming? Are you what did I do to Mouse?
You didn't say nothing until...
I didn't say shit.
For Mello.
I didn't say shit, because if you coming, you coming. If you're not coming, you're not coming. I'm not gonna beg anybody
You
to
don't
come.
sit in a room with him every fucking week.
Me?
You don't... Yes, no. We all sit in the same room. It's not you going... We all sit in the same room every week.
But he's not the only one. He's not the only one that pulls some last minute shit, and I don't
now
feel
that-
like it's my
I
responsibility
didn't
to
realize it
beg
was-
guests to come.
It's not
Like if you was
begging,
coming, you
it's
was coming. If you're not coming,
clarifying.
you're not coming.
Yeah.
Clarifying.
The clarification for me is if you secured your room.
Yeah, why
That's
you
when
didn't-
I know that you're coming.
Yeah.
Why
And it was
didn't you-
only $100.
So this is what question I have for Traum.
Yeah.
Because I would have felt the way in your in your position, I would have felt the way you
We
felt.
know.
Knowing, okay, say me and her are closer, right? You close, we cool, but you know she's picking people to be in this small group, whatever it may be.
Right.
You asking me to perform a service. Now that service is kind of up in the air. We're not sure. I'm not sure if I would have pressed the... Well, me, I'm a dickhead. So I'm pressing it, so I'm not invited if I don't DJ? I would have said that.
But he was invited before the DJ conversation came up. And that's the part that I'm confused about, because we didn't speak about the DJ conversation till like 3 weeks after I initially invited you.
Oh, I didn't realize the timeline difference.
Yeah. Because we
What are
don't
you looking
speak
for?
that often. So I
What are you
text
looking for?
you April
looking for
24th,
proof? Oh, she's looking
2024.
for receipts.
The immediate,
knew they was coming.
that was the immediate invitation to the wedding website for the RSVP. Then I text you back May 4th. Then I text you back May 14th. You answered me May 14th. We had a phone call, but you was always invited.
Yeah, and that's why I said, like, this is not like some homie court thing. We don't need receipts. I totally take responsibility for not being aggressive, because I always take it like I don't want to impose myself on somebody as a DJ. So if there are certain things that don't get followed up on as a DJ, sometimes I just assume that you might go in a different direction. And I'm the last person. I'm very, what's the word for opposite of aggressive?
Passive aggressive?
I'm not passive
you're
aggressive.
passive aggressive.
I am, but not in this.
I thought you were about to say, no, I'm not.
But not in this situation. I just wasn't aggressive as far as following up with you.
Yeah, I didn't have a
'Cause I
DJ
kinda
until
wanna-
January of this year. I'd never had a DJ.
Okay, so I just kind of wanted to see what direction you wanted to go in, right? So I kind of just let things played out when I should have been more communicative.
You don't like confrontation.
It's
It
not
was a source of. It sounds like it was uncomfortable not knowing the DJ part, so you kind of just let that control the whole situation.
Yeah, I guess, one, I don't like confrontation, but I also don't want to put anybody, especially if it's your wedding, in a position where you have to be confrontational with me. You know what I mean? Like some people make a decision without being like, hey, we're going in a different direction. So if nobody contacts me, sometimes I just assume you're going in a different direction. But I shouldn't have done that with my friend. You know what I mean? So that's where I could take responsibility for that.
How you feel about that?
I'm fine.
And me not attending is totally tied to me not DJing because I didn't realize that I actually had an invite to be there regardless. You know what I mean? And that's me assuming as well. I'll take responsibility for that.
Some shit you gotta be confrontational about though. A wedding, you gotta be confrontational. Like,
Well,
bro,
communicative.
nigga, whatever the C word is, cunt, cock, whatever it is.
Yeah.
I'm being confrontational about being at my friend's wedding.
Wait, what?
What?
Pretty not
You never heard somebody say he's a cock?
That's cool.
But that's also...
I've been around gay people all week, bro. Give me
Nah, I
a
get it.
give me a
But
minute.
you don't think
Happy
that's a
Pride.
weird space to be like, hey, am I invited to your
Yo, I'm
wedding?
pulling up.
Should I be invited to your
No,
wedding?
I'm saying I'm pulling up.
Can I be invited to your wedding? Like, that's an awkward...
I'm saying, I'm not asking. Yo, I'm pulling up. Yo, I'm pulling up.
Out the country.
Yeah, nigga, what?
You always out the country. I think
can't do
that's
that.
the part
No,
that
you can't
really
do that.
bugged me
No.
out. I'm like, you
I don't-
always out the country. You always going somewhere. So I didn't understand like
I don't
if
mean like
DR
for me.
made an impact.
DR didn't make an impact for me. I'm just talking about maybe for you logistically. Like you can't just have a certain number of
'Cause
people
somebody did
accounted
show up
for.
without an-
That's what
without
I'm saying.
a
We
room.
talked about that on the show.
And that was the issue.
You
Somebody showed up
you
without a
can't have
room and was at the
42
gate,
seats.
and we had to figure out how to get this person without a wristband.
But this is what I'm saying, right?
On to
Like
the
there
resort.
were so many.
That's nuts.
It was a little bit a lot, but there were like so many like nuances of things that happened and transpired that was not along with the plan of what I said. But it's still like. It was very much like niggas was like, yo, I said I'm coming. You know I'm coming. I'm like, but I don't have you on no
'Cause
email
we did not know
chain.
Mouse was coming.
I did not know Mouse was coming until a week before.
Oh, but he pulled it.
And he literally was like, but I've been told you I was coming. I said,
Yeah.
nigga, you don't have no nameplate. You don't have no plate. Like, I'm just going to throw you at a table at this point.
Yeah.
But then Will did the
Did
same
that to me,
thing.
too.
Niggas had no paper trail.
Niggas had no paper. Like, Will was just like, I realized that I miscommunicated and I didn't tell you that I'm coming, but I'm coming.
Yeah.
And I was like, nigga, I will drown you. He told me this a month before.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I just feel like after us speaking about it literally every week for a
And then
year,
not speaking.
you never said nothing. Like, never. Like, I just thought that you didn't want to go.
Because I ain't wanted to be awkward. Like, you know, if somebody goes in a different creative direction, I don't want to be
But
like,
I didn't
hey, how come I'm
invite
not...
you as a DJ. I
But that's-
invited you as a friend.
Right,
and
but-
then you are a DJ. So I was going to utilize your talents to save me coin.
To be fair, there's history of us doing stuff and you not inviting him.
No, it's not.
We had a birthday party.
it up.
He ain't come. He wasn't
What
invited.
birthday party he didn't come
Your
to?
birthday.
I came
Which
to-
one?
Yeah, I came to her birthday.
He's
party.
been at birthday parties. Which birthday party of mine did he not come? What was he not invited to? What, last year?
Something.
That was last year.
That was after the invite to the wedding.
Oh, that's tough.
Huh.
So if it was me, I would be like, well, maybe I'm not in the personal space where to just pop in as a friend.
That's what
I
I be
didn't
saying.
invite you last year. I
No.
don't think that's right because
Nah,
I feel
I feel
like
you.
I
That's
put it
what I
in
be
the group
saying.
chat.
Like you don't want to just pull up, right?
If you know, if lines are drawn,
Yeah.
Lines are drawn. It's crazy.
I'm just saying to what he's saying now, it makes sense for him to be like, well, okay, there's a certain circle that she would do certain stuff with. Maybe I'm not.
Maybe not in the mix. That's what I be
And
saying.
that's
Niggas be
cool. I respect
overthinking
it.
things, which is crazy.
I'd definitely be overthinking things.
Because I
And feelings
invited
are
you
feelings.
before the conversation. You literally liked the message. We had a conversation a month later. How did 1 + 1 = 2?
Yeah, I'm sorry. You should have been talking to Dacia because my memory ain't the best. She handles shit
Now
like
you
that.
can't do that, nigga,
What?
because you knew you had to talk
I
to Tanae.
should have been
You
talking
knew you had to talk to
Dacia.
Tanae.
I'm not-
I don't
You
even
knew-
have Dacia's number.
You knew you had to talk to
How the fuck I'ma
Tanae.
speak to Dacia? I have Tanae's number. I speak to Tanae.
You could have
Yeah.
gotten
I
Dacey's
follow
number, too.
Tanae.
I'm not saying that like as in you should have, meaning like you made a mistake, meaning like I should have made that connection. Like that should have been what would have made this happen.
You're really good.
What? I'm right though. I mean,
I'm right though.
not when I said, you know what I mean.
This is crazy,
I'm right
bro.
though.
This is a very,
I think
very,
you just
very.
do wedding over.
Who's paying for that? First of all, I almost canceled the one I threw. I'm not doing that shit again. I don't even like y'all. And this is the reason why I don't want to fucking do this shit again. Because of these little nuances of things and people having little feelings about things that I don't know about and I have to be conscious of and reach out to and talk to. Like, everybody's on drugs.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm not looking forward to none of that shit.
We know.
Am I invited? Or I'm not invited
No, you
because
are.
we not friends? I don't have nothing to offer. I don't have no talents to offer you.
I'll be clear with y'all right now. I'm probably 90% chance I'm going to get married with none of y'all present. But we'll have a party celebration at some point.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Probably just go to Vegas and it just be,
So who's going with you?
it'll, you know.
If you bring anybody else besides her and your kid, I'm be tight.
You should be.
You already asked me to be your best man. You're not telling me that you're gonna go out there with
revoked-
another set of
he
friends
revoked your best
or
man
something
pass.
else happening,
sure did.
and I'm not invited. I'm telling you right now,
If
I'm gonna be
it's
tight.
any- if
And
it's-
that's the confrontation that you're supposed to have.
If it's anybody other than just the two of us, it'll be immediate family. Kids, parents, brother.
Yeah, you're not in that mix.
Nah, Tahoe is, he's like,
hovering. He's hovering. in the
he's
mix.
like in that mix. You know what I mean? Like, he would be the only non-relative.
It's fine.
But when we do an actual party celebration in New Orleans, y'all are going to get the invite for sure.
Am I invited?
So we got to fly to New Orleans?
We had to fly to DR.
Yeah, that's further than New Orleans.
It's a problem. We had to fly to DR.
You don't even
I
need a
want
passport,
you.
just a real ID.
I want you.
Listen.
No, look at me, because you turn
Listen,
it. No,
the
I want
bus
you to
is
look. No,
wide
I want you to
enough for
look at
everybody.
me. I want you to look at me. I
What's
want
up?
you to stop fucking playing with me. That's what I want you to do.
Did you see the episode with Drew? Oh yeah, you was in the chat. I knew you was hot over there.
Why?
I was like, how you marry? Why is she the one you chose?
Yeah.
You was like, hey yo, you good?
Like, are you all right? Because the way that you a piece, it's all right.
What? What did I do?
Nothing. You know, I've been working on myself, y'all,
You look really nice today.
and I'm so unbothered and non-triggered, and I'm proud of myself.
I do want to say this. Do y'all understand that there's a misunderstanding? Feelings were hurt. I would assume that his feelings was hurt in some capacity, even though he's saying that it wasn't. Because I don't see how you could be like, oh, okay, you're going to get married, and all right, maybe I just didn't make the list. Well, maybe you just don't have feelings. Because I have feelings. I would have felt like, wow. You know that. When Silky got married,
Yeah,
I was sick. I might still be sick.
I understand that, though. So, it was a little different because...
Man, fuck that.
No, it was different more so, like, for you being sick, understandably, but not to pour salt on the wounds, but he had, like, a couple hundred guests. Dajs had a small, intimate gathering, so for me to not make that, I can understand that. Like, between family and friends, I'm not in a tight, close-knit group. I'm friends.
But you thought about it. You thought about this.
I didn't think about it, and with
You already got your story down pat, and I just...
it's not a story. I'm just saying what happened. It's not a story.
What? I didn't mean it
Yo,
that way.
all
Why
right,
you
yo.
snickering?
I clearly thought about it. I overthink things, which is probably what got me in this position in the first place. I overthink. So I'm not going to say I didn't think about it, but I never felt the ways about it.
That's peace.
Overthinking it. Saying that in the same type of way like I didn't. That means there was some emotion there. There was something there. When you overthinking something, you're processing, why not me? Dajs.
Honestly, I was not. See, you trying to make it something.
I'm not. What I'm trying to do is say that he actually cared enough. He wanted to be there, but he felt that he was overlooked.
Same.
No, yes?
Yeah, no, I feel him. I feel the same way.
Oh. Yes, yo. She just met you.
Son.
That's peace.
Three-
Wait a minute.
3.5.
No, wait a minute.
No,
You
that's-
do call him your fave.
He is my fave. And if I would have known him when I invited everybody a year and change ago, he would have been on the list.
And you wouldn't have asked him to do nothing? He's running the switchboard behind the video cameras.
No, because the thing is, like, even one of my homeboys that is a photographer that was there, I told him, I was just like, yo, you know you're taking extra pictures, right? Like, bring your camera. Do your fucking job. Mm-hmm. At one point, Mouse got on the mic. He was supposed to be the MC, but I didn't know that he was coming, so I had to book an MC.
Oh, wow.
I didn't know until the last minute. Like, he was originally supposed to MC the whole thing. Like, everybody was going, that's your gift to me. Help me, nigga. This shit is expensive. But, you know.
I feel away. Yeah.
I'm breathing, Cam. I'm chilling.
I feel away. I feel away.
You feel away.
It's been a while since we've been in here. Chaos it's been very peaceful. I don't like it. It's been very peaceful.
I need a drink.
Shout out
like,
to Pride Month.
right now.
You want some of that 42?
I need something because
Why?
y'all niggas.
Why? You don't understand the story.
What?
You don't understand his story.
No, I don't. Traum is not the person I don't understand. I need a drink.
I'm assuming that arrow is pointed in my direction. What did I do?
I don't know why you want this show to be like baddies or something. Like, you just want us to like be in here at each other's throats.
It's been very peaceful.
It has. I love
peaceful.
peace. This is why I don't believe in my house, because my house is peaceful.
Is a disruptor.
Huh? I'm a disruptor.
Mm-hmm.
Habitual line stepper.
Agent of chaos.
That's what they call me. Agent of chaos. I do want to do a little homie court here. I think everybody in here has been touched today, besides one person. Yesterday, how you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. I think.
I want to know if you... Do we have homie court music? No, we just going to leave it alone? Everybody, y'all know the homie court music, right? Somebody said somebody could dodge a drink, please. Yesterday, my friend, I love you, bro. You know that, right?
I love you too.
You nervous?
Never.
Yo, why you be lying so much, bro?
I never lie. Stop
You
it.
never lie.
Don't stop putting that. Yo, we talked about
He
this. Stop,
could be lying right now.
Stop using your family equity to create
What is
false narratives
family
about
equity?
me. Stop
What
doing
is
that.
family equity?
Because you're my cousin, my older cousin, people view you like you have a certain level of insight.
You're not going to bust open my bottle of 42. I just got this bottle. It's a fucking, bro, it's a fucking collector's item. She comes in the room like, yo, you got...
Oh, it's not open?
There's some whiskey on the counter and some vodka.
Oh, wow.
It's not for you.
Yeah, pop that. Yeah, word, Dajs. Yeah, pop that shit.
Can't beat my ass, so.
Word.
Pop what?
That rose.
Rose?
Nah, you can't pop the rose. What?
She's a bride.
Yeah,
She was. Now she's just
Yeah, I got my cup.
I mean, this is
whatever.
It's my first time seeing. This is the first time we're all three of us together, so it's kind of like a congratulations episode.
Did you get her a gift? I'm just saying.
Yo, y'all good, yo?
I'm just saying. If you didn't pop up, huh?
Where the black cups at, though?
We can't have champagne in.
You don't
Cups.
have champagne flutes?
When you use the wine glasses.
That's
Fuck it.
not. What's the difference? I might as well use the black.
Elegance. The difference is elegance. And my champagne flutes are fucking crystal. I'm not bringing those out for just anything.
These is oily as shit from your cooking.
Yesterday, here's the thing, bro. I already spoke to you about it, but I seen you did it again. And the shit is frustrating.
I'm supposed to share this with y'all?
You gonna drink a whole bottle of fucking
The way I
rosé?
feel right now, I might. Y'all niggas
I'll take a little bit.
Yeah, send some of it. Fuck it. I got another recording soon, but send some of it. Yo, yeah. They calling you by your birth name in here.
Yeah, I don't understand. Like, what's good?
Yesterday, which is he's part of the team, right? Mm-hmm. It's almost imperative for him to be here. His voice is necessary. He's made his voice a character on both shows, right? So as I'm scheduling either show, we're all telling each other when we're available.
Okay, I'm following.
I have a text from yesterday. He already knows where this is going.
Yesterday, you know where this is going?
I have no idea.
I had a feeling he had no idea.
I have a text from yesterday. I work tomorrow and Sunday. But I can do Sunday. I just got to be out at 3 or 4.
Yeah.
What does that say to you? Interpret that
He
text.
works early.
I work tomorrow and Sunday,
Right.
but I can do Sunday. I just got to be out by 3 or 4.
So it sounds like he works on Sunday, but he has to work either early or late, and he has time constraints
He has time constraints because what?
because of work.
Because he has to.
He didn't say. He said he,
He
had
has
to
to.
work.
I work
Oh,
tomorrow
work.
and Sunday, but I can do Sunday. I just got to be out by 3 or 4. What does that say to you, Dajs?
That he has to work.
Whatever, I don't care. I'm not drinking all of that. All right. Oh, that's yours?
So he doesn't work on Sunday? Is that what you're saying?
I call him Sunday.
Works at Chick-fil-A?
Yo, what's up? What's up, big bro? What's good? Yo, where you at? I'm in the crib. Thought you said you had to work. I didn't say I had to work. I said, bro, you literally said you had to work yesterday and today. He's like, nah, I just had to do my laundry. Yesterday, you're here. You have a mic. You can speak up whenever
I'm
you want.
letting you cook. I'm letting you land.
I said, but bro, you literally said you have to work yesterday and today. What do you mean you have to do your laundry? That's work now? He said, that's work. He said, that's work. I said, bro, I'm gonna give you a second to act like you ain't just pull a wool over our eyes and act like you had to work because you didn't want to come outside. He said, I misspoke. That's not a misspeak. Is it me? Is that a misspeak?
I'm always on yesterday's side. I don't have nothing for it.
To me, you used work to get out of recording on Sunday. Anybody in here?
All right.
Sound like a regular job to me.
First things first.
That nigga made up an excuse to not come to work.
But
What the fuck is wrong with that?
But if he goes back and read the text, I said clearly that I can work on Sunday. I never said that I couldn't work. I just have to leave by a certain time.
This is true. He
So-
also said he had to work.
Yes, and I said to you when you
Did you have to work?
No, I didn't have to work technically, but I had other things to do.
You had work to do.
I had other work to get done.
Where was the other work?
Scroll down on the thing on the chat.
What was the other work? What was the other work?
First of all, I had to do my regular laundry. I had to do my sock laundry. I had to clean my room.
Nah, wait. Hold on.
Time out.
Yesterday.
You don't
friend.
understand. This is the thing.
Friend.
This is the
friend,
thing.
come on. Yo, I'm always on your side, bro.
I need a drink now.
I'm not pouring nothing for you niggas. Like, nothing.
Not the nectar. She just really did it like that. Oh, fine. It's fine. Go ahead, yes. Define sock laundry.
All right, so as y'all know, I have the best sock game of all time. That's a part of my style. I've been doing this for a decade, right? So I literally have over 300-400 pairs of socks. So when I go to wash clothes, I cannot wash all my socks at one time. I have to do 3-4 months intervals at a time.
Where do you keep 300 pairs of socks? Is what I'm, because yo, I don't know, maybe you fold them really well, but I have a problem with fucking 40 t-shirts. So where do you keep 300 pair? Matter of fact, where do you keep 300 pair of dirty socks? What do you talk?
You wash
what
your socks quarterly?
Not quarterly. I try to do, like I said, I try to do 3-4 month intervals. So I'll do like 60, 90, or like 120 at a time. I try to. But if I do 120, that means that I'm washing socks all day for the
I
whole
would be
day.
holding my nose too, Daj, because
I'm not holding my
90 pair
nose.
of dirty socks smells crazy.
How come you don't just wash your socks with the rest of your clothes?
It's too much.
No, I mean like if you had like a week or two worth of dirty laundry,
Can't
socks
do-
included.
Nah, you can't put the feet juice with the good t-shirts. I'm not really a fan of that.
Juice. The feet juice. Is it getting worse yet? Because I ain't even all the way there yet. But what the man is saying is
What about your boxes? Do you wash those as feet juice and butt juice.
Nah, I do the boxers with the tank tops. I do my t-shirt separately, and then it's the sock laundry.
Do you have a washer and dryer in your unit?
All right. All right, hold on. Everybody relax.
Somebody answer the question. Please answer the question.
I need to know.
Yo, I was not going to enter
you have
this.
like separate laundry bags and you be going to the laundromat and like this one is for socks, this one is for drawers and t-shirt.
I have
like
a washing machine in my house. I dry them at the laundromat.
Cheers.
Cheers. Yo.
Salud.
So you
Listen, I'm not mad at the organization. It sounds very organized.
What do you want me to do? I have what do you want me to do? Like honestly, honestly, tell me what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to do I'm supposed to do 200, 300 at a time. Just take a whole day.
But
No, because 300 pairs of socks should not be dirty at the same time.
They're not.
that's
what
a
I'm
year
saying.
worth of socks, bro.
Not.
There's
But
365 days in a year.
you have to remember, I get new socks every month. I get at least 6 to 10 pairs of new socks every month.
are you on a sock subscription?
Yeah.
All right.
So you wash the new socks before you wear them.
No. The new socks I just wear.
Okay.
I'm trying. It's just not. It's not because there's 7 days in a week, 14 days in 2 weeks. Like, you can't wash 14 pair of socks with your clothes. And then where do you keep the socks? But fine.
Oh, do you do
Fine.
like 2 a days? Like
This does sound like hard work. Figuring out how many socks.
And you know how much
the 90
organizing
to
that
60
is?
to 300.
You gotta
putting
match them together.
It's a lot of
What
work.
I have to do them in sections because I have certain types. So I might, it's like I have Marvel or I have Disney or I got TV shows or movies or whatever.
You got the tism?
Say it again.
You have the tism?
No.
Yo,
You sure?
He has.
I'm sure.
He has.
That's just part of my style. Like,
No, I'm not talking about the style. I'm talking about the meticulous organization. So do you wash like, all right, today's Marvel day. I'm going to wash the Marvel socks and then...
I try to keep them together because sometimes I lose them. Like I lose track of certain or certain socks I don't wear for years because they be like lost in the abyss. So I roughly rotate like this 100 or 150 pair because certain pairs I'm not able to get to them.
So what you do with the other socks that you don't wear or you haven't worn for a long time, they just sit around and like collect dust?
I mean, they're in a drawer somewhere or a bag.
I feel like Yes is good. Like he kind of diverted his attention away from the lie because the sock conversation got real interesting.
Yeah, but I'm still on the lies.
We know you ain't
I'm
let
waiting.
that shit.
I'm just waiting, right?
Bro. Yesterday, I'm always on your side, friend. That's all I can say.
Well, you can stay there because he did it again.
He's a repeat offender.
He doesn't even know that he did it again. But I just peep shit and I ain't say nothing.
Let me hear this.
After him and I had this conversation, right? He's telling me about the sock game. He's telling me we had a whole other conversation. He wound up coming me out to the beach. Him, I, and Tanae wound up being out there till damn near the next day. Swear to God, 11 o'clock at night. It was beautiful. It was serene. Great time, right? Mm-hmm. I have several group chats with all of you guys, right? One with So Shameless, one with Hard to Soft. Him and I speak on the side, right? A lot of shit going on, a lot of moving parts. I'm watching as we try to figure out in Hard to Soft when we're recording for this week. Yesterday. It's my last 2 days of work, Monday and Wednesday. I don't get off till 7 those days. Tuesday's 100, so I'm not coming outside. So anything from Thursday on is good with me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna repeat, just for everybody to get clarity. Yesterday, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
You got the headphones on. I want to make sure that you can hear me.
Yeah.
It's my last 2 days of work, Monday and Wednesday. I don't get off until 7 those days. Monday comes. It is 3:57 p.m. Courtney sends us a message. Yesssterday responds, "My fault. I'm just getting off." But I agree with Tahoe about what we were talking about. But it's 3:57. We normally record at 5. It's 3:57. Let me go back to the original message. It's my last 2 days of work, Monday and Wednesday. I don't get off until 7 those days.
I know what happened.
What happened?
He had to do laundry after. had to do laundry after work. Clearly, there's more than one work. Right? There's more than one thing that falls under the category of work, right?
Because he does an after-school program. He works with Rock. Can I say this?
Yeah.
He works with Rock Nation.
Oh, yeah? You down at LIU with them?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Early Childhood program.
So he has a few things. He has a bunch of hats. As a matter of fact, he's been highly awarded. This is his first year, so congratulations to him. He's highly awarded by the school with his first year being involved with the school.
Dope.
So much that they're giving him promotions and they have like this whole plan for him to excel. So congrats to you.
Come on, Banneker rocks the house.
Congrats to you.
Appreciate
right?
it.
My God.
I hope they don't know how much you lie. I hope they never find out how much you lie. Okay, so he stays till 7. We know on certain days that he can't get out because he stays till 7.
Gotcha.
Am I right yesterday?
True.
What exactly happened here?
Okay.
He was off the main job,
no.
but not the side.
No. What happened was, so I planned to stay for overtime until 7 on Monday. That was my original plan. However, there's somebody that's retiring at the job. So they was like, yo, this is their last, hoorah. So she's like, Miss Norman's like, yo, stay in. Anybody want to leave early, y'all can go ahead. I jumped on the opportunity when she asked that because typically she leaves early and we stay late. That's why I usually stay late because she doesn't stay and other people don't stay. Mm-hmm. So when she offered, I took it.
Mm-hmm. Real.
Okay. You
Plans
do see.
change.
I understand how it. I get how it looks.
I'm sitting there looking like, yo,
shit changes.
Nigga, bro.
Shit changes every day, yo.
No, it especially was triggering when I called you and you was in the crib. Like, what you mean? I didn't have to work today. Then the next day, the very next day, because remember that happened Sunday. It was Monday the next time it happened, and I'm like, nah, no way, no fucking way. This nigga just said he's on his way out of there. We could have recorded at 5 today.
What you don't understand sometimes is this is another job. And sometimes niggas don't be wanting to come to work, bro.
I understand that. I said that to you last week.
No, I was down last week. But
you was down bad last week.
I wasn't down bad. I was down like adjacent.
Nigga, you're hitting us at 2 a.m.
Yo, bro.
Don't know if I'm gonna make it in the morning.
I had a stomach virus like a motherfucker.
She coughed in the text, like texting. I'm not feeling it.
Nah, I was down bad. I could have stayed home, but I wasn't finna travel like that. You're wildin'.
But then you guys all agreed to do virtual.
Right.
And I was like, I'm not beef for that. I'm not coming to work in virtual. I'm taking the day off. It happens.
It happens.
I don't feel like doing it.
I'm telling you something right now to your face. If we record on a 90-degree day, I'm not coming here unless it's the nighttime.
I don't mind. Whatever you want to do. Okay?
It's hot as a bitch in here.
So many.
My
it is not. You have on a knitted.
I have
thing.
one. Yeah, because it's not that.
It's cool.
It's not that hot outside. It's a little breeze, and I'm like, yo, I figured a little sweater dress would be perfectly fine. It's a short little sweater dress, but no, I came in here, titties is sweating.
Yeah, okay. I'm not okay. I'm staying calm.
Stay calm. Thanks, Tish.
I'm really glad at the energy that we have in here today. Let's yesterday.
Yeah.
You and I talk a lot. A lot of things have been going on.
Yes, sir.
We've seen. I'm gonna talk about some little light stuff. Then we get into some not light stuff, and then we get the fuck out of here. Maybe we get into a little bit more light stuff after that. How y'all feel about that?
Yeah, I like that.
Shout out to the No Shame Gang for y'all just being patient with us. By the way, you know what I'm saying? Trav wound up hitting me up on the side like, bro, everything okay? Bro, it's too hot. Got a lot going on. We'll see y'all next week. I saw Drake coming out with who did he come out with yesterday?
Morgan Wallen.
Who is that? Morgan Wallen.
Country dude, pop dude.
Country who?
I think he's like a country music artist. Pretty big.
Okay. And there was some sort of controversy about Drake being seen with this guy. What was the controversy?
Me personally, I have no.
No. I didn't ask you for your opinion. I'm asking for the facts.
The fact of the matter is, social media was abuzz about Drake walking Morgan Wallen out. He had a concert in I think Houston, and Drake had walked him out in his concert, and then people were abuzz about that.
Why?
I guess because Morgan has a past history of using the N-word, and he's been
known for being a racist and calling black people the hard ER. Is what the caption is.
Yeah, on a Justin Bieber shit, basically.
Justin Bieber?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Justin Bieber was singing "nigger," one little lonely nigger.
Why'd you say it? That was aggressive.
Yeah.
You singing that?
I have never heard that, but okay. Dajs, have you heard that? Justin Bieber out here just spewing the ER?
Never.
Is he just making that up to validate the other guy?
Bro,
Are you that much of a Drake stan? That you just made somebody else a racist to make the racist?
I'm a musical historian, so please don't disrespect me.
My
I'm a
bad.
musical historian.
I apologize.
Don't disrespect him.
I apologize. Drake stan was aggressive.
And was.
Do y'all think? What do y'all think about with whatever's happened over the last year with Drake, the Kendrick, the culture, the Canada, the
Canada,
pedo, all of this, all of these things that have been going around, right, revolving Drake over the last year since the battle happened.
What do I think about it? I don't think about it.
I'm looking at what Cam said. Like, Bieber is from Canada too. That makes a lot of sense. Maybe their interpretation of the hard ER is different than ours. Maybe Drake and Bieber are just like, oh, short shoulders.
To me, that doesn't help.
Are you making like an excuse for like?
I'm not making an excuse. I'm trying to understand it all.
Octoroon and a white man?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Cam's like, I never said that. But you made the Canadian connection between Bieber and Drake, and I'm just trying to put it all together. Maybe Drake was like, oh, he said ERs. Like,
no, I
short
just
shoulders.
no.
I'm from Canada.
There's no fucking way.
We don't have a history of slavery here. It's not a big deal.
After the last year, you think that's smart?
No.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To make a decision like, yeah, well, it's not a big deal. Like, nigga, they literally talking about you saying slavery in your raps,
Right.
mocking the black experience, not being connected to the culture. They literally are talking about this type of move. Mm-hmm. And then you do something like this.
Maybe he just didn't know
why.
Because the problem is that Drake has a tendency to parallel himself to people that are hot, but I don't know if he's doing a lot of research about who these people are. It could be simple ignorance of him just not knowing the history of this person, but this person is probably buzzing in whatever sphere that they're buzzing in, and Drake loves to attach himself to hot new shit. Like,
well, to be fair, Morgan was in Drake's video for All the Dogs like 2 or 3 years ago.
So why niggas ain't say nothing about it then?
Because my point exactly, but you know.
Were the ERs being flown around at that time?
I mean, whether they was or they wasn't, like.
I don't believe they were, actually.
So this was some new shit. So you was around niggas and then calling niggas
this
niggas.
Is last year or so, but I can't call it for sure. But I do believe it's newer, the ERs.
So basically y'all saying that Drake should have disassociated himself from him once that happened?
I think
Maybe publicly.
What do you think?
Me personally?
Of course.
Like I said, I seen him in Drake's video a couple years ago. I didn't think nothing about it, so I didn't think nothing about the walkout now. As far as with him saying nigger, me personally,
damn.
I'm over. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm over that. Like
You over what? White people saying it or black people allowing it to be said?
I'm over both. I'm over
Shit.
white people saying it. Like,
My
I just
bad.
don't care. Like, it doesn't affect me. Like, I'm not holding it with the same, like, oh, you can't say it, but all of the Asian people and the Hispanic people and this person and these people, everybody else could say it, even though they're not black. But
they're not supposed to say it either.
But they do. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a difference between what's happening and what's real life. And what's real life, people across the diaspora is saying nigga, like, primarily.
Across whose diaspora? Not the nigga diaspora. You mean like the world?
I'm talking about the world, yes.
Yo, change the screen.
Oh, my bad.
Because people don't get slapped enough. Like, when the niggas gonna start slapping people for saying nigga in their presence? That's y'all problem.
So just for clarification, yes, you're okay with white people using the hard ER?
Me personally, I don't care about, I just don't care. Like, it don't affect me. I'm not taking it, like, if you're not saying it to me or you're not disrespecting me personally, then I don't care. If somebody
So
says
as
it
long
over
as it's
there,
a general statement.
yeah, like I don't care. And because again, too, if I care if they say it, I gotta care when the Spanish person say it, when the Asian person say it, when this person say it, when this person say it, when the person from over here say
Yeah,
it.
you're supposed to care when everybody say it, unless they can prove they have they have 4 black grandparents.
Nah, see.
If you don't have 4 black grandparents, it's very iffy for you to say it too.
I walked into work the other day.
I don't disagree,
matter
but
of
I'm
fact,
not.
yesterday.
I'm just not policing it. That's what I'm saying.
I walked into work yesterday. I'm working at a Queens garage. Never been to this garage. It is 5 a.m. in the morning. I'm late. I'm probably the last person to get there. Everybody who's in my Discords know I show up late. So I showed up maybe 5:04, 5:05. I'm looking for the sign-in sheet. As I walk in, I lean over to sign the sheet, and I heard, fuck it, I'm going to go wake these niggas up. I turn around. There's a number of white people here. And it was a Dajs turnaround. It was one of those turnarounds, like when I say some shit, and she looks at me like, I literally was stunned. Like, so I looked, and I've located the voice, and dude was walking in the room to go wake the niggas up. And I stood there, and I looked around, like, did anybody else hear that just now? I'm not from this garage, so I'm confused. Like, I'm literally like, so I signed, and I had my sneakers on, I had my Uptowns on, so I had to go back to the truck to put on, because I was late. So I just hopped out with you know. I went back to the truck, and I'm putting on my boots, and I'm thinking, Tahoe, calm down. Because you ever feel a rumbling? And you feel that shit coming from deep, but it's not, and I'm just like, breathe, like calm, because you don't know these niggas.
Yeah.
You are, there's no black people here. You're the only black people in this person in this hallway. And so I'm thinking EEO, that's
Equal employment opportunity.
yeah, like you're not supposed to feel offended by, like, you can't call somebody bitch, sexual harassment. You can't. There's certain things that you can't.
I'm an HR bitch. HR.
Right? So I'm thinking like,
The
yo,
fuck?
how you, because your energy is bugged out. You relax,
You better than me.
right? So I walk in and I say to myself, well, maybe he's black. So he's sitting he sat on one of the benches in front of the board where we look and see where we're going. And I kind of creep around to look at him, and he has red facial hair.
Yeah, ginger.
Yeah. He's white. He's seriously white. He's Irish. Only them, they have that red shit. You know what I mean? So I said, yo, let me talk to you outside. Come here. He gets up, and I'm a kind of aggressive person. So he gets up. I said, well, this way. Let's go out here. And he goes out. And I said, yo, I just heard you say nigga.
Real.
And I got my hand on him like, I heard you just say that. And he's like, no. And I'm like, oh, because I swear I just heard you just say that you was going to go wake some niggas up. You ain't say that? He's like, no. And I'm like, oh. All right, because I didn't know what the fuck was about to happen in this garage. I'm not from here. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't know what was about to happen. My bad, bro. Go ahead, do your thing. You know how crazy that is, though? I'm not from here. There's 150 of them here.
But that's the right thing to do. That is the right thing to do, because if you don't address microaggressions and racism, then it allows itself to perpetuate. So one, he probably did say it, but maybe next time he gonna read the fucking room before you start spewing out nigga, because I'm the type of nigga that as I was signing, I would have turned around like, it's niggas in here? Loud as fuck. Loud as fuck. I'm going to be very honest with you. I'm not even going to hold y'all. Like, my mouth is a problem. And I'm not there yet. So I'm an attack ahead.
But
Y'all
this is
heard
what I
that
think.
shit?
This is
You
what I
heard
think
it?
about women, though.
The fuck is wrong with everybody in here?
Y'all are unhinged because,
I'm
and
okay
I've
with
said
who I
this
am.
several times, that women will attack a problem straight on, full force, because they don't. As much as y'all talk about, y'all think about harassment and men doing things. Y'all, I don't feel like y'all consider death with every interaction the way men do.
Right.
I consider death, but I also consider the fact that I'm unhinged enough to that's not at the forefront of my mind in that moment. I'll think about it later. I'll be like, damn, son, that was kind of wild. Like, I could have died.
You could have died.
But like, in that minute, like in that moment, all logic escapes me. I don't give a fuck. I'm like,
Yeah, maybe I'm pussy.
Not even death. I wouldn't go for myself. I don't go to that extreme, but I do. Before I say something super confrontational, I'm like, am I ready for some fisticuffs? You know what I mean? Because if I say this and what's said back to me isn't appropriate, I need to be prepared for it to go to a physical
That's
level.
where it's going.
Oh my
Physical,
God.
confrontational level. You know what I mean?
That's where this is going.
Right.
I have a story to tell, but I can only tell it on Patreon.
Are you serious?
I swear to God. I have a story to tell about this right here, but I cannot say it on this live show. It cannot be clipped.
So before we move on, I need some clarity. So were you certain that it was him? So after
It
he
was
said-
only one guy going that way.
Nigga gaslit Tahoe. He gaslit him.
That's what I'm saying.
gaslit
Like
Tahoe.
He pussy because
I
he
hate
knew he
that
was
guy.
wrong. Because he
He's like,
usually
no, I ain't
say
say
that
that.
shit
Yeah.
around all them other white people.
Right.
But you ain't realized that there was a real black person in the room. Tahoe bent down fucking
Yeah.
writing on the thing. He ain't never been there before.
Right.
You not expecting real black people to be in your vicinity. So you speaking regular. No, there's actually a nigga in here. Watch your fucking mouth. Watch
That's
your
the
mouth.
that's the energy it gave, bro.
Yeah.
Because nobody budged when he said it. It was just regular. Like this is just what they do.
This is what they
and I
do,
was
yeah.
the only one there.
Yeah.
There was no niggas nowhere. I
Like,
and I
where are
waited.
the
I was
niggas
the
that you
last
finna
person to
wake
leave.
up?
I'm just surprised that he ain't be like, yo, my bad. You know what I mean?
No,
I grew up
because-
around black
but that
people. I
is-
grew up on hip hop.
No.
I didn't mean it. I didn't realize
I
you
think
was there.
He knew better.
I think my energy is a little different
He knew better.
here than the way I came because I was like this. Like you just did that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's almost like I'm about to do something.
Yeah.
I want to make sure that you understand this
That's
is
why
serious.
owning it and apologizing would have been a better situation than
No,
like
that's-
you gonna question my sanity now. Like I know I heard you say the shit. You gonna sit here and be like, no, I ain't say that.
Nah, that's a slap in the face to own it and apologize for it. Because if you apologize, that means that you know that it's wrong. But then if you don't apologize and you double down, then you really might get slapped. He did the right thing. The right thing is my uncle told me a long time ago that he respects a man that will lie to him to his face if he press him because he knows that he done fucked up. And sometimes a nigga, when they know they done fucked up, sometimes you just gotta pull back. But don't make it worse. Don't like double down on it. Like you know your truth. You know what you heard. You know what you saw. You already know that it's true. He knows it as well. He's scared.
I would've
So when you scared, what you do? What all people do? They fucking lie.
You wouldn't take an apology in that situation? Like
Hell no.
it wasn't a racist use of
Hell
the word.
no.
It was an inappropriate use of the word, but it wasn't like
An
a
apology
racist
for what?
use.
What you apologizing for? Slavery? What are you apologizing for? Discrimination?
You see,
For
but
using
I
it in
don't-
your presence. I
No.
usually talk like this when
No.
there are no niggas around.
You're not supposed to speak on it. You're not supposed to speak like that at all.
And now you're here. My bad, I slipped up, man.
Now there's a nigga here.
Can you imagine? Can you really imagine somebody saying like, "Yo, usually it don't be no niggas around, but now that it's a nigga in my presence, I apologize, my nigga."
My bad. Go ahead.
No, but
yes.
no, what I was saying is, and that to your point, how that's what I was talking about. Like a lot of people in different areas of the world, they refer to themselves as niggas.
But
That's
they
what-
not.
They're not. But
But
to
we gotta
me,
stop that.
listen, I'm not saying that I agree with it. What I'm saying is that y'all have already deflated it. Y'all have already accepted it for your own self. So I'm not about to police it when it's like you said, Tahoe, it's 50 white people in here and y'all calling each other niggas. We see the Spanish people and the Asian people in them big groups fighting all the time. And what we hear all the time, yo, my nigga, my nigga this, my nigga this.
And
It's
I be quick to
there's-
spaz.
And there's not one actual
Nigga
nigga
where?
in sight. But that's what I'm saying. They're calling themselves that. So the whole dynamic of it being used in a certain way, it's over. Y'all calling yourselves.
Yes,
that.
I hear you,
So-
but I'm surprised at you for accepting the ER though. You accept that?
It's not that I accept
When
it,
is
but
the-
what I'm saying is, it's like, what we policing? You
When
know
is
what I'm
the
saying?
ER
Like,
ever acceptable?
I
Like even
police-
from black people, why are we using the ER?
I'm gonna
I
give
use
it
the
real.
hard
Yesterday,
ER
you
a lot.
wasn't around at this time, but I pressed the Spanish dude at my job. for saying
Yeah,
it
I
too
remember
much.
that.
You say it too much, bro, and you hang
Yeah.
out with white people. So at this point,
Yeah.
I don't want to hear you saying that. At this point, it's fucking with me.
Yeah.
So I don't care what you do when I'm not around, but because I'm right here, keep that shit to a low, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not with it.
and I respect that.
feel
Like I
that.
said, everybody's not me. So like I say all the time, I ain't gonna say shit to you, but somebody else might say something, and I'm not gonna be like, "Oh, you should stop, yo, don't."
Present. I'm
not
gonna say
a
something
word.
every motherfucking time. I'm gonna say something every time. And I'm gonna start from your mother. I always start with people mothers because I'm disrespectful. So I just want to know, like, your mother black? Her mother black? So who you talking to? Who is the nigga in the room except for me?
Let's get back to the Drake situation. Yesterday, I'm pretty sure you said your stance is that you don't care.
I don't care.
That the Marcus person, Morgan said Marcus would have been black. You don't care.
I don't care.
Traum, what do you feel about this?
Yeah, I don't feel like anybody should be using hard ER in a public, like even
yesterday.
like
Yesterday definitely
I'm
can't say it no
bro,
more.
why you? Yeah, nah, he can't say it.
His and Carver.
like I laugh when Dajs says she used the hard ER. I'll use the hard ER around my close friends jokingly, but when is it ever appropriate to use the hard ER?
When niggas start acting like niggers?
Let alone a white person. Like, that's never okay. So if that's what he actually used, then there's no pass for that.
Am I the only one in here that thinks Drake just don't give a fuck right now?
I think he's more tone deaf than he don't give a fuck.
I think he like, fuck y'all niggas. Y'all niggas done called me Jewish, a pedophile.
Jewish.
Y'all done called me a colonizer. Y'all have affected me in every which way. I was the top of the game.
Myself with
and
a racist
y'all can't do
countryman.
nothing to me. Fuck y'all. I did it already. Y'all did it already. And this was my man from 2 years ago. Maybe if that shit happened before y'all did everything that y'all did to me back then, maybe I'd care. But y'all black Americans, fuck y'all. Fuck y'all.
Stand on it then.
I think that's what he's on. Me personally, I think that people respond to trauma in ways that is not comprehensible. It's a lot of butthurt shit that you do when you going through some shit. That nigga has been through something none of us will ever be able to fucking understand, really. You at the top of the world. You go anywhere around this whole motherfucking world and be you. And now you can't. You've been stripped of that, and he thinks, for lack of, I don't know, that it's all a lie. Not a pedophile. I'm not a colonizer. I'm not what y'all saying I am. Y'all been calling me Jewish for mad long. I couldn't wear the blackface. I identify as black. I wore the blackface promoting this clothing brand, and y'all said that I was bugging for that. Then you calling me Jewish. You talking about my nose. You talking about my moms and my pops and my kid and fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. How loyal am I supposed to be to y'all when this white motherfucker held me down? He's been standing here, and nobody else is standing next to me.
Honestly,
nobody else is standing next to me.
That makes the argument even better.
It may be.
Because at that point, so you're not black, because you're willing because of a group of people that don't fuck with you. Even better.
Yeah, I'm not black. Yeah, you're right. Yo, yesterday, what do you think about what I'm saying?
I mean, I think he's a black Canadian. I feel like we keep saying black, like black is exclusive to America. It's like there's black Canadians too, guys.
Do black Canadians call themselves black Canadians, or they call themselves Canadian?
What y'all call yourselves?
Do y'all call yourselves Canadian or black Canadian?
Because I feel like y'all just say y'all Canadian and the black is implied.
Y'all call yourselves, she said, you know why? Because they call themselves Canadian. They recognize the fact that they're black, they have black skin.
But you have to remember, everybody is not from the same thing. So some people are Caribbean. Some people are Caribbean. Some people are African. Some people are Islamic. That's the fact. Cam, am I lying?
You can't do that. That's saying something. When you ask a person if they're black and they say, I'm Caribbean, that's a thing.
Oh, all right, you got it.
I'm Trinidadian. I'm Guyanese.
But that's not. But being Caribbean is not synonymous with being black.
Because because in America we identify with race, simultaneously.
Jamaican Canadian. That's real.
Nationality, ethnicity, all of these things.
Right.
Other countries don't, from what I know, go black. They go, I'm from here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. This is where my family's from.
Which is why I don't subscribe to the American bullshit. I just say I'm American.
But be clear, when people say black, that's an American thing. That's an American thing. From what I know, I could be wrong, but yeah, I'm not black. I'm Canadian. Now, if we're going to go deeper in and you start questioning a motherfucker, of course they're going to say I'm black. My mother's black or my father's black or whatever it may be. But that's not how they identify. And then with what he did, Drake was socially raped.
Huh?
Yo. Yo.
Run that back?
Guys, what's going on? Like, what's going on now?
Run that back? He what now?
Yeah. He was excavated, bro. They tore that boy butthole up, bro. They tore him up, bro.
Yo, stop.
They ripped him apart yesterday.
No, they did not.
They ripped him apart.
No, they did not. Bro, the only people that care is people
They
on Twitter,
destroyed his anal cavity. I'm just saying. The internet destroyed him. And at this point, I wouldn't have no loyalty to black and the black experience when it comes to America past what I'm going through right now. I wouldn't. I'd be like, fuck y'all.
I think you're making it a little deeper, in my opinion.
Deeper, huh?
But there is one thing that you said that I completely agree with. I think it's more along the lines of the dude Morgan is his friend. He was his friend 2 years ago. He's still his friend after all of these beefs. And not too many people are still aligned with Drake anymore. So Drake is probably going to continue to be loyal to him because he lost.
Even if he said the nigger.
He lost a lot of people. And he's like, yo, regardless of whatever your flaws are, you're one of the few artists that have remained loyal to me. I'm going to still rock with you.
Even if he said the nigger.
Regardless of your flaws.
Dash.
What do you want from me?
What is the rate? That was it? That was the tweet?
That was crazy.
That was the tweet yesterday?
That was the tweet, bro. That was the one.
Well,
I
have had quite a fucking week, as I said.
Went to the beach earlier this week.
Went to the beach. Before I went to the beach, I posted a clip, or Loon, who handles Hardest Off social media, posted a clip. It was of an episode. Oh yeah. It was of an episode that I did with two gay men on Hardest Off for Pride Month. Amazing episode. Chaotic episode. I was not prepared for one of the guests. Billy, I've done several episodes with him. He's of the Needs to Be Studied podcast. Need to Be Studied podcast. He actually has a live show coming up, I believe, in August.
I want to go.
Yeah, we definitely go.
I want to meet the both of them.
You know
I think I am a fan of the both of them.
Yeah,
Funniest people I've
great
ever
content.
Heard.
Just great personalities. So I've done. A matter of fact, I'm going to record with Billy later on today, right? Hopefully the Moet doesn't fuck me up, but just amazing content. One of the clips was me. You got a problem? You have a problem? Because I don't know what that look was about.
To?
I'm looking directly at you.
But why would you press me and ask me if
you,
I had a problem? Because I wasn't looking at you. I'm looking this way.
I'm looking directly at you.
But I'm looking this way. So why the fuck you looking at me? Look at your shit. Don't worry about me.
Traum, do you pay attention to social media whatsoever?
I saw the clip.
Which one?
The underwear sniffing.
I wasn't talking about that one.
Oh, okay. What's the other one?
What did y'all think about that? Because I think
nigga said a little sazon. I fucking
adobo.
The adobo.
They calling me sus for that. I'm like, how am I sus?
So
I didn't sniff the underwear.
Right.
What did I do?
My nigga sniffed and tucked.
Both of them did.
I know, but it was so smooth. Like, he put your drawers in the Prada jacket. Like, that shit.
That's kind of fire. The way the Prada showed up on the jacket, that's kind of fire.
That nigga tucked your drawers in the Prada.
That wasn't the clip I was talking about. This is the clip I was talking about. Now, in this clip, we are listening to another clip before one of the guests speaks, right? So just for the people who cannot see this, just keep that in mind. Let's see. Let me see if I can, because you know this phone should be wilding. These young niggas be wilding?
Black women do incite a lot of tension between straight men and gay men, especially when they point out things that straight men do that might be quote unquote sassy. It's all these things that straight men can't do that we do just without thinking.
Black women watching, you kind of like have to lead by example. You can't love me for a million different reasons and not expect him to love me for the same thing. And when I say that, if I come across a man and he thinks I'm funny, he thinks I dress nice, you can't automatically think that this man wants to fuck me. It's weird. I will defend black women with my life, but you have to defend me the same way. And it has to be even across the board. You have to give black straight men grace.
It's a lot of chicks that'll have gay besties and still be calling niggas gay.
I feel like women lead the charge in everything. He get his nails done. I don't like that. I want that man with dirt under his nails. That like that is weird. They want dirty, stinky, funky ass niggas to perceive like that masculinity, and I think that is weird. And the fact that men feed into that shit is scary.
Tune in to Hard and Soft for the full episode. What do you guys think about this clip?
I feel like it's a conversation. I don't know if we've talked about it, but I've definitely
have.
heard that conversation before. We probably have talked about it. But to hear it from a gay black man's perspective, I think they're the perfect people to bring this conversation to light and to address it and to call black women out on that for being homophobic and creating a divide between straight black men and gay black men. I you know, before we talk about what we think of it, I just realized like that they are the perfect people to broach this subject and to call it out for what it is.
The black women in my comments did not agree with you.
They didn't agree when I said it either. When I was clipped and I said that black women are the most homophobic women, period. Like they didn't want to hear it from me either.
We got a bunch of. Yesterday, how you feel about that clip?
I feel like that episode was a good episode, and I too seen that there was a lot of women that were not pleased with that.
Because again, it goes back to the conversation of who can check black women. Like who can tell black women like, yo, you're bugging. This is actually not okay. Nobody.
Yeah,
nobody has
yeah.
the right. I can't say it as another black woman. They can't say it as black gay men. So who's going to be able to
Black
look
men.
you in the face and tell you the truth and how your actions and your words impact other people? You not trying to hear it from anybody. So who's going to be the one that's going to be able to drill the shit in your head that you're not as allied as you think you are?
And
Who's the
you're-
one?
yeah, and you're actually being more of a disservice than a positive service to the situation, because
100%.
like he said in the clip, like there is so much that everybody follows from black women, right? And then when they put these crumbs down, it's hard for both sides to understand, to really understand like where they land at, because you're saying one thing on one end but saying doing another thing on another end. So now
It's hypocritical.
So now you have both people, the gay people and the straight people, in limbo, because it's like, well, I don't know how you feel about me because you're using who I am as weaponization against somebody else, but you're telling me that you accept me, but you're weaponizing that against somebody. You get what I'm saying? Like, so it's an interesting dance that's created, and then like you said, when it's brought to light, it's kind of like, yo, just shut the fuck up, man. Y'all niggas don't talk about it. You can't talk about it. The black men, you can't talk about it. The gay men can't talk about it.
So who can talk about it? Who can bring this topic up in a space, in a way that black women can finally look themselves in the mirror and be like, you know what? Maybe I do need to change some things about the way that I articulate my thoughts and my feelings or my preferences when it comes to heterosexual men, that it's not down and degrading a whole other group of people. I've said it before, like black men are more scared of a woman calling them gay than another nigga. Because that shit sting a little different.
does, yeah.
That shit hurt a little different. Like when you and your boys, when y'all laughing and y'all joking, y'all gonna say stupid shit to each other. That shit don't hurt the same. But if a girl is like, nah, nigga, you're gay, I can't fuck with you.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
And I'm gay because of what? Like, what is it that makes me gay? It's not
Sis.
my kinks.
She
It's
call
not
you
my
sis?
fetishes. It's not none of that.
You're absolutely right. I'm sorry I cut you off.
No, it's
I'm
fine.
sorry, but you were absolutely correct. Like, just a chick calling you sis on the internet. My fault, sis. You be like, whoa. What, like,
Like,
damn.
bitch, why are you playing with me?
Like, damn. And they learn to use that in so many different ways because they know that shit hits different. You
Yeah,
feel
it
me?
does.
Versus, so, I got a couple of comments. I got a couple of responses to that video that I want to read.
Let's bring on the ignorance.
I don't think it's, I think it's a trigger
It's a trigger for who?
for women, especially black women, when
To be held
you
accountable?
use the word black, those words black women, and generally attach it to something negative. I think for women that just are tired of being looked at negatively It's just like it just hurts when people generalize
or blame for something.
or blame. Like, and they kept saying that. They kept saying blame, right?
But it's not negativity. If it's just a critique. This is
It's a general
honest
critique, is what they're saying.
But it is a general critique because I feel like when you have certain conversations and your experience shows that the majority of people feel one way versus the minority, it is so easy to generalize because you've seen this example over and over and over again from so many different people. There is a larger number, in my opinion, of Black women that speak down on Black heterosexual men for things that they like and use it to identify and label their sexuality than there are those that don't. So if that is the case, then why can't I speak blatantly and generally? And if you're not one of those people, why are you so affected?
That's my problem.
Yeah. If it don't apply, let
Y'all
it apply.
use the words black men. Pardon me, yes.
No, go ahead.
Black men this, black men that. If it don't apply, let it fly. You say something, hit dogs, gonna holler. Like bro.
Yeah.
We and y'all have told us time and time again. It might not be you, but you know it's somebody like you. And if you're not speaking up in defense, then you're part of the problem. We hear this all the time when it's across the aisle with Black men. Right. And let's be clear, Black men is used just as much or more than Black women. It is, and I don't even know which one is more, but it's at least just as much.
Yeah.
And it's crazy that y'all can't understand, bro. I've seen, if he do this, he's gay. If he do that, he's gay. If he, whatever it is he do that you don't like, he's gay. And that should have 10,000 retweets. That should have had mad laughs, crying emojis, all of this shit.
It's toxic.
And you don't, where you at when you seeing that? When the ladies who were talking and so angry, right? Y'all the same women that say, if a nigga knows a nigga that don't take care of his kids, and hang out with him, don't press him, he's just as bad. Y'all are the same ones that say that, but y'all be cracking up laughing when a chick calls a nigga gay for some bullshit.
The first one LOLing in the comments and ain't shit funny.
Y'all all mad about the Black women comment, right? That even though I feel like if he would have said some,
it wouldn't have changed. It wouldn't have changed because nobody cares.
Well, I don't think it'd have been this much backlash because they could have found their little pocket to like, all right, he said some.
No, because it doesn't matter. Because when people are offended by things, it doesn't matter if you say some, if you say all, if you say 10%, 20%. There's still always going to be an uproar because everybody uses social media like their fucking therapist. Everybody has to tell their story. They got to tell their clap back at something. Like, you wasn't even in this room. Like and go, or don't like and go. But like shutting the fuck up really needs to be like more normed. Shut the fuck up. What Kiki said, Kiki Palmer said some real shit. She was like, I don't have an issue with people having the right to have an opinion. You do have a right to have an opinion, but that opinion doesn't have to be public. Go take that shit to your group chat. I've been saying this for years. And Kiki Palmer just said this, went viral like a week ago. Take that shit to your group chat and spew all that negativity over there. But for you to talk about and talk under a post that is directly to impact the person that's in the post, like you're bugging out.
I was gonna let this conversation go a little further, but yesterday, I can't, bro. And I find that what you said so poignant.
Why me?
Because Mouse Jones jumps under the post. Mouse Jones, my friend for how long? How long y'all know?
Too long.
Way too long, right? Mouse Jones, who I've had this conversation with, yo, bro, why do you try to like down me on the internet in front of all these people? You know I'm out here trying to get money. I feed my family. I got 5 kids, 5 that I'm actively present for. I feed your friends. Like this, you know my heart. You know my heart. But you also are a podcaster. You've seen this. I said, if you got an issue with me, call me on the side. But what this nigga chooses to do. Let me see what this nigga chooses to do. My friend Homophobia is a byproduct of patriarchy and is often imposed on those at the bottom of society's totem pole,
Fuck
which is
this
in America,
GPT ass
still
fucking,
black
I don't
women.
want to talk.
This narrative discussion is lacking major nuance here. It's a bit lazy and disingenuous and overall dangerous to carte blanche place the blame on women.
Carte blanche? When have you ever heard Mouse Jones say the word carte blanche? Please. Please.
I think he was hacked.
That nigga's a panderer. You fucking panda.
I said, bro,
got
you
bros
got
in the
some fucking nerve, bro.
Yo.
You?
The nigga that we know.
I
Son.
said, you got some nerve, bro.
Yo, audacity is at 150%.
And I'm going to say it like this. The only reason I'm going to say it like this is I've
What a
literally
bitch.
already spoken to you about doing this. Why did you need to do this on this page? You don't have a podcast. You know me, right? Why? You needed this for likes and clicks. And the other thing is, you know how to protect your interests. Mm-hmm. You don't want nobody to do nothing to offend your interests.
Yep.
But you would come under here as my friend, and somebody would say, look, and Mouse don't even agree with them. Mm-hmm. You know what that looks like.
Yep.
You could have easily called me on the side. Like, yo, big bro, such and such and such.
But
if
no,
it's dangerous,
it's not.
dangerous?
It's not. That
If it's
nigga-
dangerous,
it's not.
hit my line.
It's not.
Danger is crazy.
Listen, man. Like I told you before.
You want to go to his house and beat him up?
In my opinion, I feel like
Yeah.
he's seen
Let's
the
go
back.
after this. I swear to God, like I owe that nigga a snuff anyway.
I feel like he's seen the backlash online. He's seen what the comments said, and then was like,
But isn't he friends with that nigga? The nigga Billy? That's his name, Billy, right?
Breon actually spoke good about the nigga on the podcast. He actually brought him up on the podcast. And the nigga shivs him. Shivs him. Ah, got you. Go ahead.
I'm trying to.
Yeah, there
ahead,
you
play
go.
devil's
Yeah, there
advocate.
you go.
No,
There you
because
go.
here's the thing. It's a
Carte blanche
it's
is
an
killing me.
opportunity.
I asked this nigga, what this word mean?
I don't
I know
agree
he don't
with
know.
Mouse, but I can't say I'm like really mad about it because he's trying to defend black women, which is normally never a bad thing to try to defend a black woman or black women in general.
When you gonna start?
However, wow.
That's crazy. That was harsh. Damn.
What? I just asked a question.
Two shivs.
When I ask questions. it's a
However,
problem.
my response is this: like, I do understand the black woman's pushback, like, oh, it's not all black women, but this is just my perspective, and y'all could agree or disagree. I've only seen this from black women. I've never seen men being online listing reasons that things that make black men gay. I've never seen a list from white women talking about this is what makes black men sassy. Like, I've never seen it from anybody other than black women. So even if it's 2% of black women that think this way, they're the only people that have commented or made commentary publicly online about this. So when we generally say, oh, black women have said this online, because they're the only group that have said these standards about what's gay and what's not according to, pertaining to black men. So I think it's a fair thing to say. And I don't think this is a situation where Mouse or anybody needs to be like, oh, I need to step in and defend black women. You know what I mean? I give them a little grace because normally defending black women online is a beautiful thing. But in this situation, it's kind of like, it's kind of true. The only thing that may be not true is like, you don't want to generalize, like we all said, and say that this is how black women think as a monolith. But I don't see any other group
My thing is this.
putting these think pieces out.
My thing is this. This is less about black women, and to me, more about the fragility of black men, and the fact that most of the black men out here that need the protection or the women need to pay attention to their influence are the weaker ones, and there's always going to be way more of the lesser than there is of the better, the greater, right? It's going to get fewer. Domino, it gets more white as you get up. It gets, the more greater a person are, there's just less of them up there. Mm-hmm. So the black men that shit don't affect, I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the ones that walk past you on the street, the ones that take the subway with you, the ones that teach the kids that they're in the house, the shit that they take to the schools that affect your kids. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about the fact that this is influencing the wider, broader band of niggas that care so much about what you think because they don't even know who they are yet. They don't have that self-respect yet. You understand what I'm saying? They haven't gotten that. They might not have the dick size. I'm sorry. They might not have the wallet size. They might not have whatever they feel validates them as a man to separate them from the pack. Because niggas in general try to line themselves with the greater pack, the niggas, the other niggas, whatever they say is cool. All right, I'm gonna do what they say is cool. We've all done it at times, right? Back when you used to wear jerseys, we did that because Jay-Z said it. We want to be cool. Yo, this nigga, bro.
This nigga just sucks his teeth.
Yes, bro. Yo, it's
Guy's
ridiculous. I was
crazy.
just trying to get my shit off. He can't even just let it go, bro. He can't. He won't even just, bro. But at some point in your life, you stop caring about being cool for everybody else. You have that sense of self-worth. Like, yo, I'm more of a lion, pardon me, than I am a rat. Rats in packs and shit like that, hyenas and, you know, them niggas like, nigga, I'm walking over here with my family. I'm taking care of my responsibilities. I'm a whole man. It's a lot less of those than there are the pack niggas. You know what I'm saying? And those niggas, no matter whether they got Jordans, Benzes, jewelry, girls, they care about what everybody else thinks. They super care about what everybody else thinks. So when y'all say these things, they do the most not to be those things.
Yep.
And that's dangerous.
Yeah.
We're talking about the influence that you have. I'm not blaming you. I'm saying that there are niggas out there that can affect you and yours negatively when you joke like that. Yes, they're still the problem, but be aware. Be aware. It's not niggas like me, him, and her. We don't care. I don't care. Shit, I literally, niggas just sniff my underwear on my podcast. I don't care. But it's other niggas that's like, yeah, that nigga sus for that. Because they scared of being themselves. They scared of what everybody, so they gotta say it out loud. Yeah. You know what I mean? Oh, that nigga right there, that nigga. Because nigga, you too worried about what people think.
Right.
And that's dangerous. You feel me?
Yeah, I do.
Mouse, you a sucker too.
Nigga, I'm texting this nigga right now. I was like, when you
You a
learned the
sucker.
word carte blanche, you be
You a
pissing
sucker
me
for
off.
that.
This nigga said, what you mean? Exactly. Because he
You a
don't even
sucker.
know when he used that
You a
word.
sucker.
Shut
See, my
up.
man, I love you to death, but you a sucker for that.
Pissing me the fuck
all good.
off. But then
Anyway.
I also want to say, like, there is, this goes back to the, I know I told this story on here
Oh,
about.
wait, are we doing a Patreon?
Oh yeah, I got a story to tell y'all. I believe that you can't pray the gay away, you can't beat the gay away. I think that there has been a shift in this country in the last 100 years of things changing, and it be like consistent change that makes people uncomfortable. From in the 50s where you couldn't even shake your hips on TV because it's like, oh no, you're trying to sexualize and you're trying to make the kids horny type shit. Like, this is my body. I can't shake a hip. Like, I can't wear something a little bit shorter. You had to, like, there's so many respectability politics that we have had to deal with and had to break down over the years. I think that there's nothing wrong with young children experimenting because that's what they're going to do anyway. Like, again, a lot of people, the first time that they were playing house and shit, they playing house with cousins and second cousins and all the rest of this other shit. So if you kissing your cousin in the mouth, like, that, if in your brain that shit not okay, like, I don't know, like you're making certain things acceptable because it's under the guise of male and female. A lot of people, and now that we're at this point where we understand that like sexuality is a spectrum, I just don't believe in pigeonholing people to where you feel like they need to be. And I've had, again, conversations with young boys that would say, like, I did this thing, but that shit is not for me. And that's okay because you're still young. You're not even 16, 17 years old yet. But you get it now. And I'm not going to say, oh, no, nigga, you're gay. I'm going to say you had an experience. I understand that. You know where you want to be in life. Have fun. Like, what am I supposed to say to that? Just bash him like, oh my God, doing gay shit. Like, if that's the case,
society
these
would say.
niggas be doing gay shit.
That's what society would say.
And I think that that's problematic, and that makes our kids depressed. That makes them sad. That makes them withhold different parts of themselves. It brings forth aggression. It brings forth. There's a lot of men that dead ass. We spoke about this before. That dead ass don't like women, but they were
hell yeah.
told that they had to date them anyway. And all you do is complain about all the shit that bitches do. Because you don't really like them. You really like other niggas.
No.
You really like other niggas, so you're not telling me that that's not true.
That. It has nothing to do with gayness. That's not a sexuality thing.
So you're telling me that everything about a woman, everything that we all know that women do, character traits of women bother you. You telling me that don't mean that you just don't like women?
It doesn't mean, yes, it means you don't like women. It doesn't mean you like men.
So you're asexual.
What this is about, no, this is nothing to do with sex.
So what is it?
It's about the way the world sees me. My access, my presence, the respect that the people who I want respect from would have for me. Most of the people that are like that are incels or have been hurt or have been judged or whatever by women, or feel that they don't have access. More so, I think that's the number one rule. Number one thing, they don't have access to them because they feel they're so much higher. The women feel they're so much higher, and they also look at them as if they are out of reach. Like, I don't fit the kind of guy that you would like. So now I need to tear you down. I need to bring you down to my level. You women with your makeup and your fucking wigs, and y'all getting paid for this, and I gotta pay this for the fucking meal. I don't have the money. When you have the wig and the eyelash and all that shit on, you don't talk to me. So I'm gonna take that from you to bring you back down to where I may feel you're more accessible.
So is that like a mental illness then? I need somebody to like classify that.
All I'm saying is it's not sexual. Y'all got to stop saying that means he likes men. That just means that he does not feel valid.
So my question is, under the guise of that conversation, so you're willing, it's okay for people to have sex with people that they don't appreciate?
Sure, we do it all the time.
Yeah.
So
we can do that.
No.
I've
So that's
done
fine.
that.
So that's fine. So then if that's the case, then why can't men... I have to frame this correctly. Hold on. I'm cooking.
Yeah, that drink is fucking with you. That bubbly is in your head.
How can champagne...
Corn oil in there.
Please, no. How is it possible that men can like other men, have sex with other men, but not be considered gay?
Who said that?
Yeah, who said that?
Who said that?
Some men will say that.
Gay
that
men.
they've had experiences with men, but they're not gay.
I don't see how that relates to what we were just talking about. But no, I personally think that if you've had those experiences of urges or whatever, you just don't want the label of gay. There are men that literally will fuck niggas and be like, I ain't no F word.
Right.
Like,
But you fucking niggas.
but they don't want to identify as, because that label is what they're running from.
So why is it that a man that only likes to have sex with women but don't actually like women in their totality, why are they allowed to be straight?
Because maybe they don't understand women, and I mean, this is a long-term problem of men and women not getting along. Men are from Mars, women from Venus, right?
Yeah.
So you could be an old man and still not really understand women. So that understanding or lack of understanding could turn into frustration and dislike. It depends on to what level it gets to. But I could see somebody like not liking women but still being attracted to them physically and sexually.
I also think that you're taking away mommy issues. And the fact that a lot of those men didn't have fathers or had mothers that told them this and told them that or beat them or just made them feel inferior. And a lot of the problems that men have in dating relate back to the relationship they had with their mother.
I agree.
It's just It's the same thing. Sorry to cut you off, Tahoe. It's the same thing how where certain women who've had issues with their dads, you know what I'm saying, how they show up in relationships and or the lack thereof. It's the same thing with men sometimes. I just think that it's viewed differently because, you know, obviously the men, it's kind of like, yo, nigga, you know, why are you not doing this? Why are you not doing that? But it's the same thing if you flip it on, you know, a woman with, you know, father issues. It's kind of easier to understand, you know what I'm saying, when it's like, you know, she has a lack of something or, you know, she's missing a mark on certain things. You can kind of identify it and say, okay, I can see where we're not connecting. But as we're a guy, it's kind of like, nigga, why you didn't figure that out? Why you didn't get over that? Why you didn't, you know, why you caught up on that type shit? So it's not the same level of grace, I would say.
I don't know. I think I spend a lot of time thinking about things that really are really none of my fucking business. But I just be thinking about things, just trying to make sense of things that don't necessarily make sense to me. And I just don't. I just want people to be free to be whoever the fuck they want to be. I want black men to be able to be bisexual. I want them to be able to experiment with whoever they want to be experimented with and not be labeled and not be pigeonholed into like a certain space. Like, I think that sometimes as black women, we have more grace to explore things without judgment. And I think that that is a human right, not a gender right.
Or being held to it, I would say. Because I feel like it's not more so about the label. It's just like you say, women can do stuff and can just move off of it, right?
Yeah.
You can have experience with a woman and just be like, you
And
know
they're
what?
not gay.
It wasn't for me. And
they're not gay.
It's completely removed from my life. You know what I'm saying? It's just completely removed. But as a guy, it's like the society around a guy will keep him in that. We won't let him escape from that because, you know, we'll use that to continuously remind him of, you know, what box
That
we're
one
putting
time
him
he
in.
kissed a nigga.
Exactly.
So you remember that girl, and we have a clip with her on today's show, Amanda. She was from the 8 at the table.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And you took out the closet on the show. You was like, I don't think that you guys realize she don't like niggas. She
I
like
didn't
girls.
take her out the
Yes, you did.
closet.
Yes, you outed her on the
I
show.
didn't out her.
You outed her on the show.
I did not out her. I just read the room.
Okay. She came on Hard or Soft. Uh-huh. And I was like, you know, she dates women and she's bi. And she was like, no, I'm not.
What?
She was like, yeah, that was a thing. It happened. It's
You
over.
see?
I like women. I like men now. Like, I don't even look at women. Like, literally just dropped her flag.
That's
just dropped
crazy.
her flag. She was
Dropped
in a
her
whole,
flag is crazy.
Yes, she was in a whole relationship.
She was.
And no, that didn't happen. It's over. I'm looking for
yeah.
dick now.
And why is it that men can't do the same thing?
I don't know.
Because women won't allow that to happen.
Women, nah.
Women will allow the
Bing
women to
bong.
do that. You know what I'm saying? Women allow, just like how she said it, she'll say that amongst a group of 10 women, and the women will be like, I
Fuck
feel
outta
you,
here, that
girl.
nigga gay.
They'll be like, nah, I feel you, girl. But if a nigga say that, it's like, oh, this nigga, man.
Yep.
Oh, you know what I'm saying? So,
I don't want to be in competition with men.
exactly.
They'll be like, he like niggas.
Yeah, nah,
But then,
I don't know.
and you
It's
know
just funny.
why I know that it's not men leading the charge?
Uh-oh.
They got him.
Because
We
when
got
niggas
him.
be fucking other niggas in jail, when niggas be fucking other niggas in jail,
Shit turned
niggas
ours.
don't just be running around like, oh, this nigga's gay. It's just like, oh, it's the norm. This is what happens here. But once you're outside of here, it's fine. You're just straight again.
Nobody did that. No. You don't.
Niggas be fucking niggas in jail. Yes or no?
No.
Tahoe, please get a handle.
No.
Please.
It is not socially acceptable for niggas to fuck other niggas in jail?
No. Nigga, I remember being in jail, and I think I probably told this. I've said all of my stories already that I remember because I'm 50. I got a million other stories, but I forgot them all. Right? So just the ones that I remember, I speak on time and time again. I went to jail. I was in one jail. The nigga had lipstick. He had his shirt or tank top tied in a Betty Boop type tank top, like, you know what I mean, with the tie in the
you
middle with
old
the
as
knot.
hell, yo.
You know what I'm saying? He was switching
Except Betty
everything.
Boop.
He was a whole, and I remember him because I was so shocked
Oh, really?
that a nigga was just walking around like this. Like, you dead ass, you were like, there's girls in here. He's a girl.
Yeah.
Right? When I left that jail, I wound up going to another jail, which is where when you go through your bid, you go to a high classification joint, then you get dropped down. And once your classification drops, they can't have you in this jail around the people with the higher classifications. So they throw you to a minimum. That's where you wind up coming to see me at Butler.
Yep.
I was there for a couple months. the nigga comes through, he's a whole nigga now.
Oh, really?
He's walking like straight nigga. And I wind up saying to my man, Mega, that's the niggas I was working out with and all that, like, yo, that nigga he's like, yeah, he's going home now. He's not gonna go home the same way he was up north. He's gotta go back to.
Is that nigga not gay?
He's bi. He's bi. Cause his girl was coming to visit him. Nigga, I've been on the dance floor and I was looking at his girl wondering, because you gotta remember, this is 20 years
But
ago.
the nigga-
I'm looking at his girl wondering, yes,
So
he's gay.
they treated him as if he was gay, but then understood that he had a girl, so he was able to live both lives. Live in color in front of y'all.
Not respectably in the inner circle. We knew we let him live because it's like, yo, who wants to?
Wait, what do you mean you was on the dance floor?
That's what they call the visiting room.
Visiting room.
The dance floor. This nigga.
I thought the nigga was slow dancing. I said,
I don't know how this works, but I would feel like it might be a little different because
it's
it's
jail?
extreme. It's extreme circumstances. So, and does gay have to do with? Because now it's maybe survival. I don't know.
Force.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I
if you
think
got
that's the
sentenced
thing.
25 to life,
Who doing the bending? That's what you about to ask?
Would you, and the nigga's on you, would you?
No, of course not.
Why?
Because
Because
I'm
you're not gay. Because ain't nothing in the world
But
that's
you're
gonna
done.
make you suck a dick.
You can't come home. You're done. You're done. It's over. You can't come home.
Yeah.
Would you?
Listen, I'm not going to do that. But my question is,
Would you let it be done to you?
no.
Because when you really straight, even in dire circumstances and strengths, there's not much that's gonna make you fuck a nigga or suck a dick. Like that has to be somewhere in your
That's what I
mind
thought.
somewhere.
That's what I
Which
thought.
is why this is something that people already have these thoughts and feelings. You gotta let niggas be.
So I didn't get a chance to look this up yet. I was about to look it up, but I don't know the definition of being gay. But isn't it a preference of? Is it like I prefer this gender? So if that gender is not available, is that preference no longer there? So maybe there's a loophole into technically being gay.
It's
I don't
not
know.
a preference.
I don't know.
But I think
don't know.
the jail
I'm
situation
asking
is
on the
different
line.
because jail's the only situation that force is applicable there. And I think I'm dead serious. Like
Force.
Yes.
Well, it is.
That's a real
They
thing.
take-
Hence why I said survival. Like maybe I don't know.
I got a clip to play from Shits and Giggles. Y'all know the Shits and Giggles.
Oh my God, I
Right.
love them.
I'll ask you a question. I guess the answer is just no. Do you think you could actually make it 25 to life without Clark and the Brett? If they were,
I guess the answer is no.
If they were throwing Nyash at you, throwing it and top. Okay, let's not say Nyash. Top.
If I'm actually deep in it, put my mindset in the life of a prisoner, the answer obviously is no.
You want me to make it?
I won't be able to make it. But I also, the thing is, I can't disassociate the Fuhad of right now. Because I also can't justify the reason as to why I won't be able to make it. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because you're asking me this now, but I'm thinking, right now, of course I can make it.
Yeah.
Because I've lived 34 years
Yeah.
by getting top from a guy, because why would I? Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? But if I go down today, I'm not be able to receive top again unless it's from a man. 25-2?
Yeah.
Perspectives might shift.
Fair.
Perspectives might shift.
And this is where I feel I'm way too heterosexual. Cause I can't even imagine.
Yeah.
I can't even they are some free niggas right there.
Yeah.
For them to even be able to say that out loud.
So can I just say, I had to look it up, the definition, right? So gay in Webster dictionary of relating to or characterized by sexual or romantic attraction to people of one same sex.
Yes.
So could that be a temporary romantic attraction?
No, because then that's why there are other things. That's why there's bisexual, there's pansexual. Like there are different categories for that. Like I'm pansexual. I'm attracted to people not because of their genitalia, but because of who they are, which means that I can date anybody depending on who you are. So I'm not pigeonholed into this one thing. If you're gay, is because as far as man and man, if you're gay because you are sexually and romantically attracted to men, period. That's the end of that sentence. If you are lesbian, you are sexually or romantically attracted to women, period. If you are bisexual, you are sexually or romantically attracted to men and women, period. Like there is no like ellipses that comes after that. Like that is where your attraction and your sexual prowess lies.
Shout out to being pigeonholed to women, though.
I think I just
hate that for
had.
y'all.
I think what you said just made something make sense. So I don't think these guys, or I don't know, but some of these guys in jail probably are pansexuals.
Maybe.
They just want to get their dick sucked. They don't care if it's a man or woman. There are no women around, so now they gotta, all right.
Find a feminine man.
Yeah.
Just
That's too freaky.
that's
And
too
I'm
freaky.
a freaky nigga.
10 freaky girls.
That's
10.
crazy. Like,
I
yo,
just want
if
people to
if
be
you
able to
just
love who
can't-
you love, child.
If you can't, it's because it's not. It's a matter of convenience. It's like, yo, well, ain't no bitches in here. Might as well fuck one of these niggas. That don't make sense to me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's a crazy. That's a
I don't
crazy
need
might
to
as
get
well.
head. Yeah.
That don't make sense to me. It don't make sense.
I would just not get head. Like that's just me. But maybe if you're a pansexual,
All right. Great conversation, y'all.
right on the tail end of Pride Month. This is crazy.
And you know what? Shout out to people, the Libiquita
gang?
community.
Gang,
just
gang,
because,
gang, gang.
for one, y'all killed this month's episode of Hard or Soft. We had so
We had
many
all the
different.
gays.
Yeah, we did trans, we did lesbian, we actually had a stud come on, and she was telling us how studs can't drop their flag. Like you cannot suck a dick and still be considered a stud. You cannot be penetrated.
Some
in
of
any
the
way,
things-
still be seen as a stud.
Some
She
of the
said
things
she's
that I've said
30-something
in my
years old
group chats.
and she's 30-something years old and is still technically a virgin.
Yeah, I think they called a golden star, a
Golden
gold
star.
star
That's exactly
lesbian.
what she
Yeah,
said.
gold
That's what she
star. She ain't never been touched by a nigga. Shout out to her.
Or women. No
Yo.
penetration whatsoever.
I had a stud friend, and we didn't speak for years. And somehow, like, we wound up, like, reconnecting on Facebook or something like that. And I found out that she had a kid. Yo, the way my
Wow.
group chat went up that day,
Wow.
and I saw the pictures of her pregnant and shit. I said, oh! You know what else? You know what's super gay to me? This is my toxic, and I'm being toxic. The gayest shit I ever seen is two studs dating. That shit,
crazy, yeah.
that shit,
That's
I
gay.
cannot.
That's
I
up there with two
cannot-
niggas. Because at least the two niggas is acting like one of them is at least acting feminine.
No, not necessarily true, because you can have two masculine men, and even that don't.
Yeah, it's
it
kinda
don't.
crazy.
Seeing two studs together, that shit, like it's like a mind blow, like blows my mind. Like, yo, that's your girl.
It's crazy.
it's like gay squared.
I don't know.
Gay
Gay
square.
square. I remember that. I remember being on the lesbian websites
They
and
gonna
bitches
kill
be like
us for
stud
this.
for stud. I said, what?
Drew, be careful with these clips. I know you watching. It's Pride Month.
Chill out, bro. Not too much,
I
bro.
understand. Like I see what you're trying to do. Chill out. All right. Now, for those of y'all who are listening, Drew is our editor. I'm gonna make it a little bit more serious here. I'm sorry.
Niggas always
But
want to
after
be
the
serious.
we got some fun.
I always just
right?
want to play games, bro.
I actually have some games too, but shit, we're running on what's this, 150. So got about an hour left. All right.
No.
Randy Rosario, your friend.
My baby.
Shout out to her for having her getting a new show. I believe she's like doing a court thing now.
Yeah, I saw
Right.
that. That's so
Right?
cute.
Shout out to her. Shout out to people who is just making moves out here. I wish you the best and prosperity. She wrote a post, which is basically a bunch of words, and the words are. By the way, trigger warning, y'all. If you have gone through some type of abuse, harassment, anything like that, just understand. It's a topic I want to approach because it's not approached a lot. But just, tread carefully. Everyone is always so focused on, quote unquote, protect our girls from predatory men. But what about the women? My first violation was from a woman 10 years my elder. My girl cousin. I was 5
Damn.
and she knew better. But the focus is always, Is it men over there? Don't let your daughter sit on no man lap. The men in my family protected me. A couple of the women violated me physically and mentally. Picture someone forcefully. Picture someone forcefully touching you, saying how much they love you, but then also belittling you, telling you you're not pretty, problematic, and whatever else. It got so bad that I refused to go to my aunt's house. My mom noticed how anti I was and stood on business. She never made me go around anyone I wasn't comfortable around. She put me in every sport possible and kept me occupied. Studies show 90% of autistic women have experienced some sort of sexual assault. 33% of women with ADHD have been as well. Pay attention to them kids. No alone play, no playing house, none of that. Also, teach the older kids that it's their job to protect the babies, not hurt them or take advantage of them. She goes on to say she never pressed charges and whatnot. You know, I've heard, the reason I brought this up is because I don't think it's something that we talk about a lot. And this is not, you know, we've spoken about women so much in this episode. You know, they like, yo, Tahoe hates women.
Nah.
But I know a lot of women that have been sexually assaulted by other women when they were young.
Really?
I don't know a lot. I know 3.
That is a lot.
That's why it's a lot. Like, because hearing it, it's like, get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? But it's something that nobody really talks about.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard about something like this?
No. I mean, obviously, I know that anything's possible. But
Do you ever think about it? And like, you have a child, and I apologize for saying that. But do you ever consider it
next level of anxiety?
When like they go to a woman's house, it never crosses your mind.
Like the way that I was raised, and from what I know from lived experiences and experiences of other women around me, I have always been way more cautious of other men being in the house than the women being in the house, or little boys being in the house than little girls being in the house. I'm very cognizant of the age ranges of the children that I allow my kids to have like play dates with. Like, they have to be around the same age. Like, Park is not about to go on a play date with a 12-year-old. Like, nigga, what?
I'm telling you, it was the
that shit
girls
weird.
in my close family that, in my community, that I had my first sexual experience with.
Yeah.
And they were older than me.
But I see that for boys to girls. I see that. I could see that in boys and girls. Like, I've seen that, but I've never thought about girl and girl.
I'm pretty sure they did things with each other.
I mean, when I was young, I had an experience with a little girl, but we was the same age. So, I don't know.
Don't be creepy.
I'm not being creepy, but we was the same. We was the same age.
It was just weird. Yes,
we was being babysat by the same lady, and she wanted to kiss me, and I let her kiss me, and we was kissing, and we used to hide and kiss and shit. I've been gay a long time, but we was the same age, so I never thought nothing about it.
Traum, you have children.
Yeah, it's a difficult conversation because, like you said, Dajs, it's just anxiety. It's like, it's like, fuck. Like, there's so much shit to worry about. Like, you know, you're so focused on, you know, not having your daughters around men, and then now you got to worry about this shit. But, you know, if I had to, like, sum it up, the moral of the story is you just can't have your kids around anybody you don't trust. And
Honestly,
even the people that you trust, how much do you trust them? It's like, there's always levels. And, you know, I know people that are, like, super protective. And I might even label them overprotective. Friends of mine that have kids don't really have a strong support system. So they just don't go out. They can't come out unless it's somewhere they could bring their kids. And I always be like, damn, you know, this person, like, you know, you should probably ease up a little bit. But it's like, damn, then you hear shit like this. And it's like, can you really label people as overprotective?
Would y'all like me to make it worse? Because I can make it worse.
I love worse.
You can protect your children from play dates, but you can't protect your children from school. and I've seen the
That was my first
gayest
kiss.
shit.
My first
in
kiss was
schools.
in school. I didn't even know what kissing was.
Yeah, my first kiss was in school too, under the chair in kindergarten.
Behind
I kissed a girl.
chalkboard.
Damn.
I remember I
second
bent
grade.
down to pick something up
Damn,
from
you was
under the
in
chair.
kindergarten?
Yeah, I was in kindergarten. I told you I've been gay a long time. I was in kindergarten. She kissed me. I kissed her back.
So
I
it's
never
girls.
had issues with boys. It was just always girls.
The girls is faster though.
Yeah. Like, first of all, especially middle school. Middle school, I would say I am consistently.
Switch the camera. What's wrong with this nigga?
I
He sleep.
as long as I am in education, there is no world where my daughter is going to go to middle school in a school that I do not work in. There is no world because of the things that I've seen in middle school. It's too crazy. I'm talking about the vaping. I'm talking about the sexual
Speaking
stuff.
of-
I'm talking about girls going to the bathroom and kissing each other in the stalls and touching on each other, and the boys too. Going in the bathroom together, touching each other, all types of shit. Like, you can't fucking. There's only but so much you can protect your child from, because you can't be everywhere all the time unless you're going to homeschool them and keep them in the house with you all the time. I'm telling you. And middle school is when the gay shit starts. That's when the gay shit starts and the vaping starts. And the vaping is on a different level. I've never seen no crackhead shit like this before in my life.
All right.
So my question, I'm always solution oriented, right? So what do you do, right? Because I know somebody that, goes the homeschool route, but then it's like,
You miss out on the
homeschool route,
socialization.
exactly. So now they might have problems with socializing. So what do you think?
You want me to say something
Not
fucked up?
everybody works in middle school and
You
can
want
be
me?
like, hey,
I can say something real fucked up, and
Yeah.
the truth is, you gotta let your kids experience some shit. You have to have real life conversations with your kids. You have to have an open dialogue with your kids where they feel comfortable enough telling you about certain things without judgment or persecution. Other than that, your kids are going to experience a lot of shit that you have no idea about, especially at the middle school age. And for a lot of people, middle school starts in 5th grade. Good luck. Did y'all hear about the story recently about a group of 5th grade girls threatened to kill a little boy and had like a whole plan and
Yeah.
everything, and they got locked up, and it's like
Yeah.
a whole thing?
Yeah.
And for me,
One was supposed to get the knife. The other one's supposed to load him to the bathroom.
Yep.
The other one's supposed to get the gloves.
Yep.
Yeah, and they all got arrested.
5th graders, they all got arrested. And me working in middle school, I was not surprised. And there was so many people in the comments like, oh my God, 5th graders, they're only this age and da-da-da. Like, I confiscated death notes from 5th graders, like literally kill notes of children's names and how they want to kill them.
That's your fault, though.
How is that my fault? That's anime's fault. That's the fault of the people
That's
that
the women.
the women. It's an anime
The
called Death
women are
Note that
watching.
the children watch.
The women are watching
No.
Lifetime movies with their daughters.
First of all, that's crazy because I
Y'all
think
are
that
watching Snapped with your child. Y'all are
no,
watching.
I'm
Perry
telling
films.
you that specific incident came from an anime. And what a lot of people and parents need to understand is just because it's a cartoon does not mean that it's for kids. That's number one. You have to monitor what your kids are watching. Call me a helicopter parent. Call me whatever the fuck you want to call me. But it came from an anime. So kids are watching this anime. So now they come into school and they think that it's okay. I had a conversation with a child and they was like, it's just a death note. And I'm like, you said that you wanted to stab this kid. You said that you wanted to drown this kid. You wrote that you wanted to get this kid hit by a car. And you're telling me that this is normal because you saw it on an anime? Parents are just like, oh, they're watching cartoons. I was talking to my sister-in-law today and I was just like, yo, y'all know I love Love Island. I am a fan.
You said who called you?
My sister-in-law. Chill out. Chill.
No, my bad.
Chill.
I try not to do it, but he does it himself.
Chill.
Try
And we
not
were talking about Love Island, and I said,
Another thing.
when I'm watching Love Island, if Parker walks in the room, I pause it or I tell her to get the fuck out.
That's another thing. Y'all romanticize these damn Love Islands and these too hip. What is the other one? Too hot to handles. All of these damn. Y'all got issues. Women got issues.
You don't even know what Love Island is.
I don't watch these silly ass shows with her because y'all be in some type of weird fantasy world with these shows. It's like, are y'all imagining you met your perfect nigga? Like y'all watch
No.
all of these shows.
You know what I hate?
That's not what it is.
What's the one where they're in pods and they never even meet the motherfucker?
Oh, I love that show.
They're literally dating
I know
behind
what
a
you're talking about.
blind love?
Some shit
Love
like
is
that.
Blind.
Love is Blind.
Got it. Love is Blind.
It's just, yo, all of these shows that y'all watching, y'all just sit there be soaking it up. Nigga. And that's why
Love
I like
Island is
action
fucking
movies
amazing.
and mobster movies. And,
So
yo,
you better because your shit is like
men need to
gory
watch
and
masculine
gangster.
movies. Y'all women being y'all niggas that all you niggas out there watching Love Island are weird.
Yo, I got a question for you. If
Courtney
I go
said
to a
this
Love
and-
Island watch party, would you come with me?
I mean, as a friend, I do whatever with you, pause. But that was crazy.
No, because they really
But-
be having Love Island on in like sports bars, like as if it's like the
Y'all
NBA
are
finals
sick,
type
really?
shit,
Y'all
and it
are
just be
sick.
it'd be like
Y'all are sick.
200 women and
There's something wrong
cocktails,
with
and they
y'all.
have this shit up on the screens. It's like a thing.
No offense, but how do you even hear what's going on?
The same way you hear when the game is going on, everybody shuts the fuck up.
You ain't never been to
We're
a Game of
watching
Thrones
it.
party?
I've never. Nah.
The room was quiet, nigga. Silent while you watch this shit.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, y'all talk about the whole
Yeah.
shit.
So lame.
I'm going to one on Monday.
Hey, you talk about lame. Hey, these niggas.
Game of Thrones watch party at the bar. That sounds lame as hell.
This is because he has an
You
Android.
a Drake friend. This
He has
is
an
crazy. As a
Android.
Drake
What does that
fan,
have
and
to
we
do
always
with
on your
anything?
side. You just gonna call all our shit corny? Like the
Yeah.
shit that we love?
Just Game of Thrones.
Just Game of Thrones?
Beyonce,
Nigga, because you ain't never
Jay-Z,
seen the Red Wedding. If you ever seen the
iPhones.
Red Wedding, you would never say no shit like that.
Everybody
I don't like
that
mythical shit.
I
don't
think
ain't
that
mythical.
everybody that
I don't
thinks
like
like
dragons
yesterday.
and shit like that.
I think, and listen, I know you're gonna say I disagree, but this isn't just about you. I think there's a section of this world of people that don't like bandwagoning so much that anytime everybody else says something is dope, they just go to the other side.
Contrarian,
They
yeah.
are the people that when everybody loves iPhones, they say, no, I'm just going to get an Android. They're the people when everybody
you
loves
said it's a mental
Beyonce.
illness?
Yeah, everybody loves Beyonce. No, but Rihanna sold more. They're the people in Game of Thrones. They watch it. They like, no, I'm never going to watch that. It's a consistent thing.
They think it's like
that
part of
they
their
do.
character.
It is.
It's like a part of your personality.
They
Oh,
don't
I've never
fuck
seen
with
it, so I'm better than
and
y'all.
most
Fuck outta
times,
here.
I'm letting y'all know,
They
most
have
times,
Android?
the people who have an Android don't watch Game of Thrones. The people who don't like Beyonce, they don't. I'm telling you, they do the same shit. And I just think it's a personality characteristic. I don't even think it's anything about Beyonce, Game of Thrones, iPhones. They just don't like what everybody else likes. Like, y'all
Is that
get the
what it
fuck
is
out of here.
yesterday?
Say that again.
Now it is.
Hello.
Hello?
So you
All
saying
right.
because I have an iPhone and I don't know why you keep saying
You're an
Beyonce.
Android nigga.
Yeah.
You an Android nigga with
He's an Android
300 pairs of socks that you gotta wash and separately, and you telling me that you better than me because you ain't never seen Game of Thrones?
I never said I was better than you.
You
Never that.
said that we was corny.
I said going out to like a bar to watch Game of Thrones. That's crazy. That's like going to the
Do
bar
you know
to
how
watch.
many
That's like going
times
to
that
the
we've
bar to
been
watch
on a
the
fucking
100.
podcast
But did
talking
you
about
watch?
Game of Thrones?
Did you watch Game of Thrones?
No.
No.
So you wouldn't
I
understand.
don't like mythical shit. I don't
It's
like
not
that.
Right.
mythical. Say mythical one more time. I'm gonna snuff you.
Yo, you watch any show, it's fantasy, bro.
It's a good show.
Any show that you watch is fantasy.
No.
They make it, any of these things, any television, any series, it's all made up. What are you talking about?
I watch documentaries and shit.
I watch documentaries too.
Nigga, you wear
But you
Iron
can
Man
also-
on your socks.
Right, nigga said I don't like mythical shit, but nigga got a whole Marvel sock
All right,
collection.
all right,
That shit
all
is
right.
way
No,
less
that's
normalized.
What is going on?
Nigga just be
What is he
saying
talking
shit.
about? Somebody help me, please. Please.
All right, you got it.
Better than
Yeah.
us.
This nigga has a drawer full of Fantastic Four. What?
All right, now you know what? That,
Nigga be in the house like flame on, but you better than us because niggas like dragons. Fuck out of
Nah,
here.
that's-
This
Yesterday.
nigga's
I got
flying
it.
through the sky on fire. I don't like mystical shit.
That's crazy, bro.
Y'all got that one.
All right,
I don't
Miles
like
Morales.
I don't like mystical shit. Really pissed me off.
This
Bro.
nigga calls himself Spider-Man. What? All right.
Alright, so you better than us.
fault.
Cool.
No, my
Say
bad.
less.
Y'all got it.
May help me, please.
Say fucking less, bro.
She said, got him.
Got
She said, we got him.
Not mystical, asshole. He said mythical. This nigga. Son, I married this nigga. This is what I be talking about. This is what I be talking about.
I was talking to y'all about Amanda from 8 at the Table. We have
Yeah.
a clip from them.
Okay.
The caption of the clip says, your girl gets into an accident the night before your boy's trip. Are you still going?
What?
Now, I want this to be gender neutral.
Yeah.
Your partner gets into an accident the night before your boys' trip. Are you going?
This is booked. The flights are booked. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to sit here and try to cancel
Rico.
tickets just so I can sit in the hospital with you. Like, that doesn't even make sense, especially when you're okay. You know what I'm saying?
Rico!
I think that's my thing about it. Like, she's okay. So it's like, why waste my money?
Even if she really wasn't.
My
Rico! Son!
devoted to like being by your bedside, but still, like, that is taking time away from the trip that I had already planned, taking away money, because now I'd probably have to rebook to go the next day.
No, you can't. With the refundable tickets, you can't change them. Or the non-refundable ones.
You can't change them, but you'd have to buy another ticket if you still planned to go. And if you didn't, if you threw the whole trip away, then that's all the money that you spent on the trip already down the drain. You said that had it happened a day later, like, she wouldn't be worried about you going on your trip. She would be worried about her, getting better.
If the flights is booked, the flight.
But no, I feel like when some females are like this, when they're put in like detrimental situations like this, they're not thinking about themselves and getting better. They're thinking about the sympathy and the pity that they can get from others. And honestly, I can see this happening. Like, oh my God, this happened to me, so now I need him to wait on me hand and foot, and he won't even be thinking about his trip. Like, did you want to use that car accident, even though you were fine, to stop him from going on the trip?
Yo, I'm a guy, right? And any guy who has had experience with women know that right before shit's about to end, or right before you're about to go do something that they don't like, something catastrophic happens.
Hey guys, if you
Wow.
Yeah, that's tough right there. I ain't gonna lie, that's tough.
When you first posed the question, the first thing I thought of, well, how bad is the accident? You know what I mean? How bad is she, right? But then he was like, yo, even if she is fucked up, even if she is bad. I was like, damn.
That's tough.
Like, how important is the trip? Like, goddamn.
How
Does it
important
matter?
is non-refundable? Like,
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying, like, for him to say
If my girl
that, like,
got
how
into
important is that?
if my girl got into an accident the day before your wedding,
If you would have showed up at my wedding, I would have fucking waterboarded you.
you understand what I'm saying?
Because why is you? The first thing I'd be
What?
like, bitch, why is you here?
What? You just showed up. Where
Nigga,
is
my
she?
nigga catch a cold.
She's still in
I'm
the hospital.
canceling everything. Are you
because
dumb?
what do you do when you get there? You celebrating?
You chilling. She's like this.
Right, yo. How do you explain to the people there, like,
No,
when it?
no,
when
that's
it,
right.
yo,
Don't you allow this nigga to keep talking like that.
yo.
Bro, is you good? Are you okay?
She's hitting the bell like bing, 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 waiting for the nurse to come, give her
Bro.
some apple juice. Like what?
Bro.
And you walking along the beach with your fucking sandals in your hand like this, just chilling.
It's shot o'clock.
Yo, nah,
Get the fuck
shot
outta
a clock
here.
while your person
Look at
is,
my man.
oh,
Look at my man.
Oh my
This nigga
God.
is crazy, son. This nigga is crazy.
Nigga said, so I'm supposed to be down a groomsman. Yo, and so somebody, I think yesterday said, or somebody said, how bad is the
No,
accident?
that's what I'm
Does
saying.
that
Like, I'm
matter?
saying, like, how badly do you need to go on that to where you got to leave your person in that type of state? Like, there's nothing that important to where you have to absolutely leave your person to go and attend.
But
Like
right,
you said,
what if
Traum,
it's just a broken finger?
A broken finger, that's crazy. Because that's not a hospital stay. They give you a little
Right.
shit and you go home.
Oh, it's a broken arm.
That's also not a hospital
And then
stay.
tomorrow, so your flight's tonight, right?
Mm-hmm.
The flight happened. The accident happens at 1 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
Your flight is at 8 p.m. You're in the hospital, but their MRI isn't until tomorrow. But so far, all they have is a broken arm. Do you still go on the trip with your girls?
Yes.
You're out.
But somebody has to come and be there. Like, I would call his mother, his sister, one of his boys. Like, I would never leave my person in the hospital if there was not somebody that was equally yoked as me that can be there to support that. A broken arm, that's not enough for me to cancel a whole trip. A broken arm, like, come on,
that's
son.
tough. I ain't gonna lie.
You agree? You leave him with your mans?
It depends. Like, you got to take so much context and variables into consideration. But
Like, how dramatic you finna be about it?
I like what Dajs said. Like, I'm not gonna leave my person without no support
That's
system,
crazy.
like nothing. You don't know under what circumstances all of this happened. So it would depend. And maybe there's an opportunity. Maybe you might lose a little bit of money and I'll come the next day or something. Or, you know, I would definitely be willing to make adjustments. But these people at what was that, 8 at the table?
Yeah.
Rico and them was like, nah, I can't.
It also
It's
depends how
non-refundable.
you. It also depends how you broke your arm, right? Like if you tripped and fell
No,
and
car
broke your
accident.
arm.
Car accident. Well, that's what I'm
If
saying.
it's a car accident, I'm canceling my trip. I don't give a fuck if you broke a finger. If it was
Why?
a car accident,
Why?
because to me that's a little bit more severe.
That's why I said the MRI tomorrow because they got to check your brain.
Yeah. Like, but if
Yeah,
it's like
right.
if you just
Could be
happen to like
concussed.
trip down a flight of stairs and you broke your leg,
So if it's
Nah,
their
y'all bugging
fault,
out.
then
I'm
it's
still-
like
Yesterday, what you think?
No, I'm staying. Y'all bugging out. I'm staying.
No matter what?
No matter what. If my person is in the hospital for any reason, I'm staying.
I agree
for
with yesterday.
any reason.
I don't.
reason.
I
I'm
think
not
that
yet.
in this life, I'm here to serve my lady, and although I spend a lot of time working, it's those moments you can't miss. Those moments you can't be like, well, I'm out. They said you're good. You know what I'm saying? And in my comment under this, I said absolutely not. And even she tried to force me because I could see her being like, no, go. No, stupid.
Yeah. Like I'm good.
I'm here
I'm not falling for
until you're good. I'm not going to miss, definitely not missing the MRI.
Right.
But I will say this.
Because you could go to sleep and
what
not
if
wake
it's
up.
athlete's foot that she got or something.
Athlete's foot. Like,
Why
what
the
are you
fuck does
talking
she
about?
have athlete's foot? As a girl,
This nigga nuts.
because
No
I'm
more-
thinking
no more
about
champagne for you.
this from the perspective of me having a husband. But as a girl, nigga, if I stub my toe, you better not leave this house until I feel better. I'm so dramatic. I will be like, like, I'm too dramatic for stuff like that. You better fly my
Do
best
y'all
friend
remember?
up.
And sorry, baby. Sorry to my girlfriend.
You don't have a
not
girlfriend.
my now girlfriend. The one that
Oh.
I'm about to tell the story about.
Okay.
Sorry. I came home from jail.
Mm-hmm.
She went on the cruise the next day. Would y'all have been tight?
Yes.
Did she know you was coming home from jail that day, or was it a surprise?
Okay. Good question. Not that it matters to me.
It matters.
It
I know
matters.
it don't
It
matter
matters
to
to me.
you, but it matters to me.
matters.
I was supposed to get out, I think 5 days earlier.
Oh,
So now I come. They kept me, right? So now I don't get out till the day,
Of her
and tomorrow she go on the cruise,
All right. The question is, what was the purpose of the cruise?
family cruise.
That's a little different.
her whole family
If
did?
it's a
Already.
girls' trip or something like that versus family,
My girls are my family. I can go to hell.
and I'm not saying that, you know, girls' trips aren't important, but for example, I'm going on a cruise because it's a family, it's, you know, they see his aunt's 65th birthday, right? I had to maneuver some things around to make this happen, which I would not have done if it's just to go on a cruise for cruise sake. You know what I mean? So if it's a family cruise like that, it might be something.
No, just it's
Sentimental.
something that they do, just something that they do every year. But that's
Is it
not
like
to
a
take any
family
weight.
reunion?
What I'm saying is, it's not a reunion. It's not an
Okay.
anniversary. It's just something that they do every year. That not
But it's
to
an
put any
annual
less
thing.
weight.
That's the same thing.
Well, they do it 2-3 times a year. So
That's even better. Like that. This is like a religious
I'm
act of this
still
family.
mad. We broke
What are you
up.
mad for?
17 years ago, I still don't fuck with her behind it.
Because
I'm
you went on a
still
cruise.
tight.
Because you. But you
I
was
come
locked up.
home,
What the
so-
fuck was she supposed to do? Stop living?
The day he comes home now, you out?
It's not my fault that they took another 5 days to release
I
you.
want
I'll
to
see
be
you when
loved
I get
differently.
back.
I want to be loved differently.
Even if
I want to be loved differently.
Even if I had got out 5
You have
days
that right.
previously,
Nigga,
you're
you
gonna
ain't
go.
get out of the hospital. You got out of jail. Like you.
That's
be
what you
aight.
said.
I said you have that right too. I feel like men got the right to feel that way.
I want to be loved differently. I want my lady to be like, yo, honestly, y'all go. I want to stay with him. I want that type
Only
of
to
love.
get broken
and
up
like
with
I
later?
just said, huh?
Only to get broken up with later.
It was
Get the
part
fuck
of
outta
the
here.
leave.
That's
It was
right.
the
Maybe
cruise
it
was
wouldn't
part of the
happen.
breakup. The cruise was part of the breakup.
It was a catalyst, right?
It was the thing that started. Well, it started while I was, but whatever. But yeah, that was part of it. I'm still talking about it to this day.
Nigga.
You dead left. I don't even know what outside feels
If that was
like
my
anymore.
cousin, I would be in the family group chat roasting her. I said, so you gonna sit home with the nigga that just came home from jail? That nigga probably want to curfew instead of coming with the family. That's not even your husband. That's your boyfriend. Get the fuck out of here.
Trav says Tahoe would have still been mad if he came home when he was supposed to, and I would tell you right now,
You would have
no.
5 days.
Really?
No, I wouldn't have. You want to know why?
Why?
Because we would have been fucking.
So that's what you was mad about?
We'd have been fucking for the 5 days, and being around women for too long is annoying. Go with your family. Go. We've had 5 days. We've been in the house 24 hours a day. I need a little peace. Go with your family. I'll be here when you get back. But the day I come home, yeah, I would have. I want to be loved differently. I'm sorry. That's how I feel.
I get that.
Yeah, I feel you.
But then also, I've never come home from prison, so I don't know what that feels like.
And I'm gonna tell you what, I left the bands when I left, so I don't care about whatever money that you spent to go in. I left you wild bands when I left. So I don't care about you.
Did you
losing
know
out
that this
bread.
was planned before?
I don't remember.
Because I think that's a conversation to be had, to just be like, hey,
I didn't know she was going on the cruise. I could tell you that.
Okay.
I had no idea until that night when I come home. I got home that afternoon. That night, she's packing. And I'm like, where you going?
You had time to fuck? You
Once.
had time. Okay, you'll be all right. Like,
Now, hold
don't
on.
cry
Keep in
about
mind,
it.
I want y'all to once. I've been waiting for some box for a year and change. I come home, you give me one piece of pussy
Little crummer box.
and leave. Bro,
You was tight?
sick.
You cheated?
I don't have no recollection of the event.
You had to.
That
And then you would have been
happened.
right.
You understand?
Go find some pussy somewhere else.
Bro,
Leave her alone. Let her
It
go on a
was
cruise
you
with
that
her
I feel
family.
like if I did, right?
You
If
was
I was
entitled
that
to?
lit,
If he was that lit.
I don't really feel like you left me no choice. If I was that lit where I could go find
You didn't
some
leave
action.
me no choice.
Sometimes you force your person
She forced
to
his
cheat.
hand, right? Forced his
Sometimes you
hand.
force your person to cheat on you.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
I was.
You agree with that?
I kind of do.
I don't have a penis, so I don't really know what y'all be going through.
bro?
Sometimes you get backed into a corner.
Yo, I ain't got nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying?
So I got a situation, definitely not the same, but it reminded me of it. Years ago. Remember we used to go to Miami like
Eons ago.
Memorial Weekend and shit? Why you
That's the eons ago. That's when niggas lying and say it was years ago. Go ahead, don't worry about it. I believe you.
No, it is because when are we going to Miami Memorial Weekend?
Right,
It was
right.
like 20 years ago, right?
20 years
That's when y'all was fucking white bitches on the beach,
That was when we were staying in a room, 4 or 5 of us.
allegedly.
Allegedly.
That was when niggas book one room and everybody sleep everywhere on the
Nasty.
floor under the beds and shit.
You bums, you fucking prostitution whore.
Steve wouldn't leave. I was with the bitch in the room and he wouldn't leave the room because this his room too. And I'm like, bro, I got a chick in here. I'm trying to do something. And he's in the room like stretching and shit. Like, yo, bro, what you? It's my room. Go ahead.
Girl I was with at the time just happened to be in Miami at the same time for a work trip. And I don't know if it was a cruise or something, but she was leaving Miami the same day that I was landing there. So we had one night together, and then the rest of the time I'm with my boys. We literally walked through the whole strip of Miami. Nothing but thongs, nothing but fatties, nothing but titties, bikinis, everything out. Like you saw everything you're about to leave me with for the entire week, and then I ain't getting none that week. Like she, fell asleep on me or something. Like I was so tired. I was like, you walked me through a gauntlet, and you gonna leave me
Not the
like this, and then I'm supposed to be a faithful nigga after that?
Not pussy.
Like it was just a weird situation to me.
Pussy purgatory.
It was just like it. Y'all reminded me of this because you was like you set. Sometimes you set your person up to cheat.
Yeah.
It's like, why would you do that to somebody?
You gotta give her some box now. You see all this pussy out here? You leaving them here?
Yeah.
You dead ass?
Like, why would you not even think about it to yourself? Like, oh, I better
You got it.
make sure he's all right.
Maybe I'm
you know
not
what I
doing the
mean?
right thing here.
I'm bugging
Daj,
Daj.
you disagree?
Daj, you disagree?
No, I'm serious. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Nah, I'm not about to get jumped by 3 horny niggas.
Daj,
Like I'm just not gonna do it.
Maybe 25 years old at the time. To give you
I'm not
context.
about to get jumped by 3 horny niggas because the
I know
shit
for a
that is
fact
blowing
a
my
nigga
fucking
do
mind.
that to you.
Yeah.
Do what to me?
Give you some
I'm
whack
not a
dick and you in
fucking
a
horn
gauntlet
dog.
of dick.
A gauntlet of dick?
It's mad dick out here.
I don't want a gauntlet of dick. I don't never want a gauntlet of dick. I don't think about dick the way y'all think about pussy. This shit is crazy. Dick? Have you seen dicks? I don't want a bunch of dicks like around me
y'all know
in my
that's the title.
vicinity.
You know
I
that's the
never
title,
want to
right?
see another dick again, like ever. Like ever. If I could live life and never see another dick this close to my face ever again, I would be happy as fuck. What I'm saying is, if you're out there and it's that much temptation, and let's say you out there for 5 days, you telling me the piece of pussy she gave you on Monday was gonna hold you over all 5 days?
Yeah.
Bullshit. Yeah. Stop fucking lying to me.
It might have been all right.
First
Y'all
of all,
niggas is lying.
it might have. Second of all, I was more concerned about your thought process that you wouldn't think to try to
fuck you so that you won't fuck everybody else in Miami.
Just
like that's what you think that goes through our heads as bitches. Like my thing is
not
I'm
even so much
thinking
that
about
I won't fuck nothing, but just because
be considerate.
Yeah.
Be considerate. And this is what I be talking about when I say that y'all be reducing sex sometimes to make it seem like women are like sex slaves. Like that's how it sounds. Like the experience.
Y'all come
wasn't
mad
enough.
times. We come once. We're the ones slaving. We're the ones slaving.
Are you on drugs? Do you know how many bitches have
And y'all
never
be
had an orgasm in their life?
Oh, God bless them.
Dajs, have you ever heard the saying, keep your man with his
Balls?
belly full and his balls empty?
Yes, but y'all balls, them shits don't be empty for a long time. I can fuck you in the morning, and if I don't fuck you again at night, them shits is ready to roll again. So you're telling me that
that's
moment.
It's not the same pressure, though. It's not the same pressure.
I don't believe
My
it.
point, Dajs, and the reason why that quote is powerful is because I don't literally want you to be a sex slave and my maid preparing meals around the clock.
But you want to get sucked and fucked before I go on vacation.
I don't expect you to be, around the clock with either one, but I do expect you to at least have some understanding of what men's expectations are, or what men's wants and needs are at 3 years old. To keep my belly full and my balls empty.
Where am I gonna get that from?
He's getting younger and younger. It tells
right,
the story.
yeah. I was 12 years old.
Baby by the end of the story.
35 years old, and I'm still not on board with this thought process. Can you imagine me at 23? If you was to come to me at 23 and feel some type of way because I was with you for one night in Miami and we didn't fuck and be like, well, if that sets me up to cheat, I would look you in your face and say, go ahead.
At 20-something years old?
At 23 years old, I would tell you, go fuck.
There wasn't a vacation I went on that wasn't pussy-fied.
Go fuck the whole Collins. I don't give a fuck. Because if that's what it means to you, if that's what you really want to do, have fun. Good luck with that. Tell me how it works out for you.
I did not cheat, but it did, to Tahoe's point, it set the tone for the breakup. It's like, this is the type of mentality you're on.
Crazy.
It's not about physically what happened. It's about your thought process. It's about you not understanding balls
my
empty,
thought process
belly full.
Being inconsiderate.
Y'all niggas is weird.
Take care of your man. Take care of your man. Like Tahoe said, I would prefer somebody that just wants to take care of me in those types of situations.
Y'all niggas
Or
is
that's
crazy.
just more considerate.
So what you're
about
saying
it.
is you went to Miami for a boys trip.
Yes.
She went to Miami for work.
Yes.
Y'all had an opportunity to link for one day.
Yes.
She made it possible to make sure that you guys were able to link for one day. Y'all walking and strolling on the beach and y'all talking and y'all walking and y'all having... You didn't make it seem like y'all had a horrible time.
Nobody
Y'all
give
had
a
a
fuck
good
about
enough time.
walking. I want some pussy.
So y'all still had a sentimental moment in between two trips, and that's not enough for you because she didn't fuck you that night?
Yes.
Sentimental moment?
Oh, y'all niggas are out of
We
fucking control.
walked
I don't want to talk to y'all.
Through a gauntlet of ass and titties.
And I'm sure she didn't see it like that.
And then you probably, I don't know what happened,
I'm
but
sure
you
she
probably
didn't
fell
see it
asleep
like
on me
that.
that night or something. Like, it's like, no, you don't do that.
What are you talking about?
I don't want to talk to y'all. I'm not talking about anything.
got
We're
some
speaking
nerve.
two different
Talk about
languages.
sentimental walk.
This niggas is crazy. Y'all niggas are really
Imagine if a chick hungry, you take her for a sentimental walk. Like I said, the relationship women have with food, you have to compare it to food. The way we think about pussy.
Yeah. We're gonna walk around the restaurants. We're
What are you
gonna
talking
smell
about?
all the food coming from the oven, but we're not gonna eat it.
Yeah, we walk you through a gauntlet of fucking ribs. And say, yo, I thought that we've been, I want to be sentimental. Yeah. We went to the museum. Yeah, that's something special.
Ooh, I love
You
that.
know how to piss me the fuck off. If there's one person piss me off. Don't play with me, son. Like you
She gonna be sick, nigga.
Got him.
No,
We
we're
got
talking
him.
about
Yes,
basic.
we
got him.
We're
We got
talking
him
about
for
like
sure.
basic life things. You need food, water, and shelter.
Sex.
Not food, water, shelter, and sex.
No.
All you need is food,
Men-
water,
I
and
was
shelter.
Men
19
need
years
food, water, and
old.
sex. We don't need shelter. We need food, water, and sex. That's what men need. It's different.
I really, y'all really like when people talk about the theory of evolution. Y'all are really like the closest to primates ever. Like
That's right.
y'all really animals.
That's
Why
right.
are y'all like this?
It's only 2% difference, to be honest. It's only 2% difference.
I cannot.
All right.
To equate sex with food is diabolical.
No, it is not. The
It's
way
not the
that
same.
the way that y'all are about food is the exact way men are about sex. It is
Could I go the rest of
exactly
my
the
life
same.
without sex? Hell yeah, but I can't go the rest of my life without wings.
Come on, you're being extreme. You're being extreme.
That's what somebody just said.
It's the way that y'all change based off of food. It's the way y'all desire. It's the way that it's like it's a controlling thing. I think
can
women
go the
really
rest of my
choose
life.
food over men
Yeah.
9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
Yes,
for sure.
Yes, 100%.
And niggas who
If
choose
I
sex
had-
over food 9 times out of 10.
If I had to go to bed every day at 10 o'clock, like it was like a rule, like you got to go to bed every day at 10 o'clock, and you can either fuck before you go to bed or you can eat before you go to bed. I'm eating every time.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm cheating.
That's what I'm saying.
Every time. I'm
saying.
eating every time. What?
And it just depends on what age I am
Over dick?
as a man. Because now,
I'll take a burger over dick right now. A sandwich.
because you're married. Pussy turns off right after the fucking ceremony.
Actually,
Pussy be like,
Oh, we got him.
actually, I'm still in honeymoon
Clean
phase,
it up.
so
Clean it up.
lights is on. But what I'm saying is, if Andrew say, yo, you want to fuck or you want a sandwich?
food.
I'm taking a sandwich.
taking a sandwich.
Every fucking time.
Exactly.
He make a good ass sandwich.
I mean, you're making a decent point now, but I'm 49 years old now. I'm talking about back then.
Talking about 23?
Yeah. Fuck that. What?
Sperm is raging.
I wasn't
through your
eating good
body.
then anyway. Not like I was eating well. I
There was still chicken wings and, and french fries back
fucking
then.
KFC. Like, I'd rather sex.
Burger over dick is wild. Really?
Yeah, burger.
I'm gonna make a sandwich and go treat. Nigga, have fun as long as you leave that sandwich for me. I don't give a fuck.
See, gotta love them.
Yeah.
I love sandwiches.
Let me see what else we got here. I did want to ask y'all. Do I want to talk about this? Matter of fact, Traum, you had something that you want to talk about. I want to
The old people.
Old people.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the old people.
So I didn't actually see this. Somebody told me about it. But so I heard about this man, about 97 years old, and his wife is, I believe, 94, and he filed for divorce. They've been married like 72 years. He filed for divorce. I can't even imagine people in their 90s filing for divorce that have been married for 72 years because he found love letters that she had wrote to her, what do you call it? The person she was cheating with, whatever.
Side nigga.
Side
Sneaky link.
nigga, side nigga, right? 60 years previously, prior, right? And I was like, I kind of feel him, but it's like, damn, 97 years old and you just newly divorced. It's like,
The fuck is you finna do?
yeah, I don't know. So I was like, this is a real interesting conversation because it's not only about infidelity, it's about 60 years ago, like you still feeling the ways.
You know what that's
Like
called?
what is that? What is the issue with that? Why would you consider that?
That is the fragility of the male ego. Because what the fuck is you mad about? You could probably can't even remember if you
Wait,
put
what?
socks on today. Why are you
Whoa,
still
whoa, whoa,
mad
hold on, whoa, whoa,
about
nah.
your girl cheating on
Nah,
you
nah, nah,
60
nah, nah,
years
hold
ago?
on.
Like, what type of nigga was you 60 years ago? Like, everybody, let's put
Oh,
this
now
shit
it's
into
his fault. It's his
perspective.
fault.
Somehow it's his
Okay.
fault.
Everybody put this
Holy
shit into perspective,
shit,
please.
yo.
Like, what are we doing here?
That
I've
was
been
the
married
same
to you
nigga
for
you married.
72 some
my
odd
God.
years. And now, all of a sudden, because you found some old... First of all, she was hustling backwards because she should have been burnt them shits.
That's my
But-
problem.
Yeah.
But she forgot. She didn't know them shits existed no more. She was not thinking
She
about
could
them
have
damn
burned
letters.
it 50 years ago.
But she wasn't thinking about... But sometimes
I'm
you
divorcing
got to
her
read
ass
the
too.
old notes because your nigga be wilding.
And
If those notes mean that much to you, that's probably why he divorced her.
Cause she kept them?
It meant that much
And
to
you
you
kept
that you
them,
gonna
yeah. I'm
keep
divorcing
them
your
and
ass.
read them?
Nigga, I still got notes from high school that was written to me from friends and other people.
That's only because
In my
your
house.
man is shorter than you.
But they're not.
He's
in
not
those-
shorter than me. We the same height.
Yo, chill.
If you really had respect, no, I'm just respectfully. Sorry, Drew, but
Always throw
that's
my nigga under the
disrespectful.
bus.
Keeping the evidence for that long in my house where I sleep. You kept it here. In my house
I
where I
forgot
sleep.
about it.
I'm divorcing you.
Nah. Yeah, I can see it.
You're out of here.
I can see it. I don't think I'd break up with her, but I could understand why somebody would.
Y'all tripping.
That shit is a different type of petty. I'm sorry. What are we having? Like old people slurs of an argument? Like you can't we can't
I don't
even
think y'all
argue for
understand
real.
how much I don't give a fuck no more once you get a certain age. Like
You gave a fuck
just-
enough to divorce me to go
No,
down and get to the
I'm-
lawyers.
I'm tight now. Yeah, I'm angry at everything. I hate the sun. Like I hate everything.
The
fact
problem-
I can't look at you the same.
The problem with infidelity and egregious infidelity, like you kept the evidence around, means like there's probably more of this. This probably lasted for 72 years. This probably ain't a one-time
Yo,
thing.
you know how many chicks keep a nigga around through their whole relationships?
Oh, my God.
All of their relationships?
Yo.
You know this too.
I don't know shit.
It be a nigga that know you hit. That's his pussy. Your pussy's on loan to your husband.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
My pussy.
My pussy is on loan.
Your husband thinks that's his pussy.
It is.
But that's my pussy. I've been fucking that through every one of your relationships. I'm fucking you now.
No.
I know
Kids.
all of your
I
dirt.
told you I'm never gonna look
You're
at another
lying
dick
to your
again.
husband
Family
about me. That's my
problems
pussy.
Through church.
And I'm
Church.
wilding you out. I'm wilding you out
All
because you
your
know I know what you
milestones
like.
in
Your
life.
husband probably not even fucking you like I'm fucking you.
Yeah.
He's probably going back and thinking like, shit is starting to make sense now. Oh, that time she told me that she was doing X, Y, Z, but it didn't really add up. This is what was going on. Like, his mind is bugging right now.
Yeah.
I wonder if he probably kicked her out the crib, huh?
Of course.
Hell yeah. I would have
So she had to pack
You
up and
not
go.
kicking my
She had to go rent.
90-something-year-old great-grandmother out the crib. I'll
Yes, the
push your
fuck I
old ass
am.
down a flight of stairs.
Yes, the hell I am.
And I'm looking at the kids differently too. Come here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because y'all know my.
That's not my
Y'all
shit.
coming right out the will. All of that.
I'm looking at everybody differently, bro.
right.
Because I've seen women. I know a woman that had sex with my homeboy, didn't like his job. He was just a cleaner in the hospital. He swept and like he was one of the people that sweep and shit like that in the hospital. And she told the other nigga she was fucking that it was his, but it wasn't his.
Jesus Christ.
And later on, the kid started looking like her father. So she wound up having to tell the father. The father was like, I don't care. That's not my baby. But the actual father, he loved her and probably still takes care of her to this day. Women will hide them secrets, bro. Nah, fuck that.
Tough.
Fuck that. Great episode, y'all.
Yes.
And I appreciate y'all being patient with us. Not only to us here, the cast of So Shameless, but as well the listeners who are patient with us every week. Thank y'all so much. I had so many other things to talk about, but this shit ran the way it ran. You know what I mean? Let's get the fuck out of here. Oh, are we about to do this Patreon real quick? 10 minutes? 5 minutes?
Yeah.
10
We can do
minutes?
it.
The people here that's in the Discord and that's in the our Patreon, we'll be posting this video on Patreon so y'all can see it. And y'all know how to join. Patreon.com/So Shameless Podcast. For the rest of y'all that don't, So Shameless.